Indeed, Spoon will tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon will tell you what is happening across the ministry, the agencies. Spoon will bring you up to speed with what the policymakers are doing, the critical national issues, and the views of Liberians. Critical analysis on those issues as they unfold. So welcome to the show tonight. We're here. This is Spoon TV. Spoon Talk is live on your radio or across your social media handles. We're live on Spoon FM 107.5. We're live on Fabric Radio 101.1. Thanks to our partner radio stations across the country relaying the program. We're being relayed on Voice of Liberia 104.1 in Monrovia and several counties across the country. Thanks to all of the stations that will most times relay the program even without telling us. We appreciate you. Well, we're here tonight. I want to welcome our online audience. The Spoon Talk is being streamed live across Facebook, on Spoon TV, on Fabric TV, and on Super TV. Spoon Talk is also live on YouTube, and our YouTube handle is Spoon Talk Live. So welcome tonight. It doesn't matter where you are, you can always tune to or listen to Spoon. And I want to welcome a few of you. Lasana Kamara is here. Thank you for joining us from Arizona. Sincere Kamara, Charles Delan is here. Thank you for coming on. Faith Kotu Walker is joining us as well. Levi Gay, Winston Flomo, Peter Tokpa, Daniel Tante, Anthony Zigam. Let me welcome all of you tonight. We ask you to kindly share the show as you join us. Pierre Kimmel, thank you for joining us tonight. Emmanuel Mafila is here tonight. Samuel Anna, thank you for coming on. Just keep sharing the program as you join us tonight. Spoon Talk is loaded, and the best you can do is to, just grab some popcorn, grab a cup of coffee, and join us tonight. Peter Tokpa, Oscar, Yeki, Grace, Anna, thank you for joining us. Hip Kokazi, Sidiki Toure, Ramsey Peters, Habaku To is here tonight. Thanks to all of you joining us on this edition of Spoon Talk. My name is Nelson Colette. Philip Bala and the rest of the folks, we ask you to kindly share the show as you join us tonight. It's going to be a spirited conversation. As most of you have been following closely, there's been a lot happening just within the space of 8 hours across Liberia. Spoon Talk is going to unpack all of those major happenings here tonight, bring the policymakers to you, and afford you the time to form part of the national discourse tonight. As we always do, we dedicate the first segment of the program to all of you, our valued listeners, viewers, subscribers across radio and social media, and we afford you the time to have your say on the first segment of the program. What's on your mind? Just anything that is of concern to you, you get to talk about those different issues here every single night. And I'm going to activate the lines and afford you the time to talk, to speak your minds on the first segment of the program, after which we're going to transition. That is when the CEO comes in. We transition, hand controls over to him, and he drives the rest of the show from there. Representative Josiah Marvin Cole is a prime guest here tonight. So you already know that it's going to be a firing conversation tonight. We're going to go to the phone lines, take your calls. 0555-101075 is the number to call tonight, and you'll be live. 0555-101075 is the number to call tonight, and you'll be live on Spoon Talk. So we'll go to the phone lines, take our first caller here, this person. Hello, your name and where you joining us from. You want to talk to us? Let's hear you. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Hello, good evening, sir. You're live on the show. Your name and where you joining us from?
I'm Mr. Cheers from the right with the big bizarre Boston.
Mr. Che, it's good to have you. What's on your mind?
But really, what on my mind has to do with our student guy, the SPD.
Okay.
You know, as we watch other people go sit down in the video club, go to the nightclub and see
Mm-hmm.
our country, our president, they are working on
Okay.
those things that they try to make us know a little better for us.
Okay.
But the security system and those people who responsible for those women carrying market at the stadium to go sell. It would be good at the sell outside the stadium, not to sell in the stadium because those bucket seats, those market women, those small boys, those men are carrying market, those liquor in their hand. But the people who walk in the bucket seat, they're going to the president for that full team that were playing at the stadium to go try the lead. The speaker was there, switch on that lead. Where is feel low bright. My man, the people walking in the bucket seat, they feel rain that fall. The people walking in the bucket seat were in the stadium, look the rain there, people passing around, walking from one place to another.
Okay.
So this it really got to me and
Thank you.
when
Thank you. Let me
show
let me
someone I
let, let
was
me let me
thinking
let me
at
hold you
least
there and take another person. Let's make the
Yeah,
input
yeah, good
at
evening.
most. Yeah. 1 second, sir. Let's make the input
Is it
at
nothing
most.
polite?
Let's make the input at most 45 seconds. Just be as brief as you can so we get to have others to come on. One person taking over on a minute 30 seconds. No, just 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Just make your point as brief as you can so we have others to come on. Hello, you're live now. Your name and where you joining
Yeah,
us
I
from?
mean, you read Twitter me about man. Hello, many
No,
phone.
but hello,
You know,
sir.
I'm
Hello,
calling from
hello, 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 sir. Uh,
okay, I'm focused.
you're on the
I'm calling
line.
from before.
Hello, you are on the line, but I'm passing a very important information across to other people relative to the show. All right, so it was just important for you to be as patient. Hello, your name and where you call from? Let's hear you.
is it Damo?
This is Nelson. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Okay, I'm calling from Buchanan, the post of Buchanan, Gramma Country.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear you. What's on your
I'm
mind?
I'm Samson Mane. Okay, so what is on my mind is about the illicit money that is going on in Grand Bassa Country.
Okay.
It's too much. Yeah. The illicit money of the got. You got the Ghanaians here. They got their illegal drag on all of our little creek here. Everywhere you pass, they got it. Like in American mind, there's no curry. You just in a village. I just passed by a few of them in the city when I was coming from the water country. When I go on the Grand Bassa side, there's a river to go. There's a river to go, and music. And I too rewarded. We had to try to empty and finish and achieving anything about it. We just to that mineral, they live on the area, do everything they just go. So the illicit money is too much in Grand Bassa Country.
Thank you.
I am calling on the central government, Ministry of Land, Mines, and Energy, to do something about it.
Thank you for your input tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you for your input. Let's hold you there. Hello, your name and where you joining us from?
Yeah, good evening, Nelson.
Yeah, good evening. Your name and where you joining us from?
I'm James C. Photo Junior calling from Ibiza Road.
You want to walk away from the radio? There's a feedback.
Okay, let me do that.
All right, so
Yeah, Nelson, my attention got drawn to Bill Maggie. Since Bill Maggie was alleged about raping the little girl, nothing good has ever come from out of it, and we can't hear anything. Why the government are trying to treat we the local people as this?
thank you. Thank you. Hello, your name and where you joining us from? Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, hello. You're live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Nelson, thank you very much. My name is James Conant. I'm calling from Kingsville.
What's on your mind?
Nelson, what man have to do with the fire service truck? Nelson, I think the fire service have to upgrade the sirens that are on the truck. because even when in car when the show is coming, you can't really hear that siren. The show will come close to you before you hear the sound of that siren. So I think the new fire service show that they brought, I think they have to really add the sound of the siren, or they have to upgrade it. Wow. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you for your input tonight. We take another person. 0555
Hello, Nancy.
Hello, you're live. Your name and where you joining us from?
Nancy, George Mama from GSA District in South Country. Thank you so much, Nancy. I appreciate you and everybody in school. Never, I appreciate everybody.
Okay.
Nancy, the thing on my mind today, I just want to comment President Bwaka and the bad president for the hard working because they not put the government into shame. They call the government that 1 year, almost went to 2 years. So I just call all the members of citizens of the people. Nobody should not discuss the service person not doing nothing. The person is working. And the someone says, who are sad, nobody should now let us down before the government is a good government. And I respect everybody in the country, President Bwaka and Jeremiah Cool, the person is working. So I just want to appreciate them.
All right. Thank you. Hello, your name and where you joining us from? Let's hear you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, how are you?
Yes, sir. It's good to have you on. Let's hear you. What's on your mind?
My name is Momo calling from Fennel.
All right.
Yeah, I say the thing is on my mind. It's about what I told you. I'm talking to the CEO. CEO, I beg you.
Yeah, hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Please go ahead. You're
Yeah,
in.
I'm the CEO. CEO, please today when you come on the show, please talk about the elephant in Grand Cayman County. Very special. I said I'm listening to our senator since I come by, although he went there. But he has not gone anywhere the show for me to listen to him to discuss. I don't know he's doing underground work. I'm not investigating him. But please, CEO, talk about our elephant. Yeah, two of our citizens. When the FDA is doing Mr. CEO, please talk about it. Let the people talk. Listen, our parents they're living over there, our brothers and our sisters there. Please, CEO, we beg you. Please talk about the elephant in Grand Cayman County. It's killing our people, please.
Thank you. Thank you for your input. Hello, your name and where you joining us from? Let's hear you.
Hello, Nelson.
Yes, sir.
My name is Summer President. I join you in order to resolve Keita Olson.
Yeah, what's on your mind? Let's hear you.
My person has been shown to the identification card, citizen identification card. No, Nelson, a lot of us, our ID card been expired. And up to present, for each time we go at the office, they say they are not ready, but yet and say they got the office open and paying people. I think that is some corruption in this government. They need to close down the office. When they are not ready, they need to close down the office. That is what I have in my mind. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your input tonight. This person, hello, your name and where you joining us from?
Good evening, Nelson.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, my name is Kofi Thomas calling from Tuporo.
Kofi, what's on your mind?
Okay, Nelson, what is on my mind is all about the CEO, Clinton Waterton.
You want to be audible a bit? You're coming in very.
I said what is on my mind is about Clinton Waterton, the CEO.
Okay, what's your issue?
Yeah, it has to do with all that is going on with our government officials, those that are carrying attitudes and behavior in the government. We hold Clinton responsible for some of these things because he was the one after the election. He was advocating for some of these guys, the lack of Eugene Fagon. When these guys were not appointed, he was there advocating, talking behind the president, beat on the president to have these guys, appointed. And here are they today. So Clinton have put us in a position that if it's any political thing, anything he tells us tomorrow, it will take us a little bit of time to believe in when it comes to politics. Thank you.
Thank you for your input tonight. 0555-101075 is the number to call. You'll be live. Hello, let's hear you.
Yeah, good evening, Nelson.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, Nelson, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta. Nelson, I'm joining the show from Point 4 to be exact with you, Nelson, in Zimbabwe. Nelson, am I clear?
You are live, Sabu Rasta.
Thank you, Nelson. Nelson, what is on my mind? It has to do with the PSRP in the budget. You getting me, Nelson?
I'm listening to you, sir.
So, Nelson, I want to know, Nelson, how the people rescue you now? Because, Nelson, can you imagine when it comes to public sector, when it comes to the public sector investment project, Nelson, can you imagine that we say the benefit 281 million out of 1 million budget? And Nelson?
Wow.
I'm telling you, they get 1.4 million going to small fella. After the how are you rescuing? The public sector investment project in 1 million for all.
Thank you very much for your input, Sabu Rasta. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Nelson. Thank you.
What the man is Sabu Rasta? What's the guy name?
Sabu, you say how you pronounce your name? Sabu Rasta?
The CEO want to know your name.
SAPU.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah, SAPU.
Yeah, RASTA.
RASTA. Rasta.
So tell the person I say hi to him. They shouldn't drive a Latin, so I say hi to him.
Sabu Rasta, the CEO say I should say hi to you. He say he appreciates you.
I want to say hi to the CEO, but let me tell the CEO, the CEO do to us. We the CEO.
Let me talk to him, Nelson.
People to vote for somebody in here.
Nelson, let me talk to him. Sabu,
listen to the CEO, Sabu.
Yeah.
Sabu, you can hear me?
I hear you. I hear you.
So, Sabu, I know you're going to blame me, right? Yeah, well, listen. You're going to blame me, right? And I appreciate that, though. But if I can do it all over again.
I get this clear.
Sabu, just listen, you hear the CEO.
Let me tell you, Sabu.
Yeah, CEO.
So, am I okay now?
Yeah, I get you, CEO.
Why are you blaming me? What have I done? Why are you angry with me?
Thank you, CEO. You CEO, our people get a Bible. They say, any screenshot of reaching the town, I get asked to not bro. So, CEO, let me tell you the reason why I'm angry for you. Look, CEO, you get us somebody who said that they will continue to deal with the devil. And CEO, you know what the devil came to do? The devil came to steal, the devil came to kill, and the devil came to destroy. And today, now the man is destroying our country. CEO, still in center of the government, our people are dying. The issue of police brutality, CEO, on the increase. Our people are dying for force. I'm telling you, CEO.
So Sabu.
Yeah.
I hear what you say, Sabu. But I can say to you, though, I think we are getting there. And I think yeah, can you hear me? And that's what we're doing. Sabu, can we give it time? Can we just give it some time? President Bouaga will fix it. Can we say that, Sabu? Do you believe that President Bouaga can fix it?
President Bouaga is not able to fix it. The people say when Christmas will be fine, it can start from the east.
So I think 2 years, Sabu, 2 years. I mean, give it 1 more year now. What do you want the president to do? What you Sabu, what do you want President Bouaga to do?
The president speaks good English, but the president fails in girls' primary education. The president is not abiding by the Constitution. So I want the president to abide by the Constitution because if you fail to live by the law, then the country is going nowhere.
Sabu, I will ask you again. I need your phone number. I'm begging you, give it some time. Maybe President Bouaga will fix it. Maybe he will try. I mean, Rome is not built. It was never built in 1 day. It took time, right? Gradually. That's why we beat on the government. That's why we talk to the president. But at least we should give him a little more time. Don't you think so, Sabu?
CEO, the president spent 42 in government, 42 years. So, CEO, which one of the time you want me to get the president again now?
Get the president 1 more year.
One more year.
Yeah.
But see, you want me to better 1 year, and right now my son is not in school. I got my son. I got one kid with me. He's not in school right now. See, so how are we going to do up my son?
Sabu, the president said he will build 100 public schools. And the president saying that public school will be free for someone like your son, right? I know you want job. I know you want to do business. But in your community, what kind of school which one of the public school in your community that's free?
Oh, we want a public school in my community?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Nikita Junior High. We got Nikita Junior High. We got D2 here.
So Nikita Junior High, can your son attend Nikita Junior High? Why is he not attending Nikita Junior High?
Come again, CEO?
Why your son not attending Nikita Junior High?
Why my son is not attending Nikita Junior High?
Yes, sir.
No, my son not reached up to that level yet. He not reached up to that level. He's still in kindergarten.
Okay, so how old is your son?
My son, I stays here and I see you. My son says the family thing difficult with my son. See you, not easy.
So there is nowhere the government taking care of right now to send your son. There is no kindergarten school, no primary school.
Nowhere, see you, nowhere, see you. If you can even help me with my son, see you. Even the Christmas that I come and see you.
So your son, so you live in Newton, right?
Yeah, I live in Newton.
So which school you want your son to attend? Which school your son attending right now? Which school you would like your son to attend?
If you can tell my son Simura, I'll tell you thank you, see you.
Okay, so let's agree on Sabu.
Slow down. Sabu.
Yeah, Sabu. Sabu, you are like him, man. So you got one son, and your son is in 6th grade. So what you want me to do, the network, to pay your son's school fee for 1 year, right?
Yeah, I want you to do Stephen.
And you and myself signed a contract. In 1 year, President Baga in face say, I beg you, you must go do anything you want to do. In 1 year, give the president 1 more year to try to fix it. And in that 1 year, I will assign you to Nelson, right? Nelson will go to St. Mary, and you will find the school fee for St. Mary, and your son start school for St. Mary. Okay?
Thank you, CEO. Thank you. If you do that, CEO, I will appreciate you. God bless you.
No, we got to do that. No, Sabu.
The CEO and the school network, I'll give you 1 year.
Get listen. It's not easy, Sabu unit. Sabu, I call you Sabu Rasta, but Sabu unit. It's not easy, my man. I mean, President Baga saying the country was in a bad place, so he got to take the Liberian people from that bad place, right? But notwithstanding, though, they said dry dog sweet. Why you'll be eating before that dog turn dry? So let your son go to St. Mary. 1 year school fee, we pay it. Do your hustle. And then at the end of the day, right? Next year by this time, if nothing changed, Sabu, if nothing changed, then I think you can start swinging. But right now, give it small more time. President Baga is working Poklopor. So I assign you with Nelson. Nelson, I beg you, get with brother Sabu unit. Make sure his son go to St. Mary's school. We get all the registration, the entire school fee for 1 year. By God's grace, we pay it and let his son go to school. I beg you. And this is what we do on the Spoon Talk. Go ahead, Nelson.
Sabu, the CEO said 1 year school fee and the uniform. So, see, I just
everything about the school, the registration, the school fee, the uniform, everything. Yeah, get us the whole package. People are waiting to pay. We will pay for Sabu. Sabu's son will be going to school. Sabu going to take a break. You will go on your hustle, and we hope that Sabu get a job. Yeah, we hope that Sabu get a job. In the meantime, as you know, President Baga needs to bounce back, and he will, you know. So we just begging everybody, you don't get mad, it's 2 years, but keep your finger crossed. Year number 3, if nothing changed, then you can make your decision. But right now, Sabu, thank you for calling, Sabu. A lot of people calling. Sabu unit, thank you very much. Sabu Raska Farah. Thank you very much, my friend.
One love, CEO, one love.
One love. So Nelson, catch up with Sabu. Let's make things going.
Yeah.
We want to say to all of you, thank you for joining us. We are about to rock and roll. We got the Honorable J. Marvin Cole. J. Marvin Cole is in the house. But what did they come to say again, my people? What J. Marvin Cole coming to say? We're ready to bring you on yet. Bring Winfrey Russell. J. Marvin Cole is coming again from CMC. CMC. I got a breaking news today. This thing I'm hearing is troubling, Russell. What I'm hearing is troubling. But I want to say to all Liberians, one day you may be that lucky person like Sabu Unit. And I can say to you, tomorrow if you call and I'm on the show, something pop in my head, I don't know your situation, but God will see you through. Today, Sabu Rascal been calling. He been calling. He said, CEO, we suffering. We can't make it. I say, give President Barker one more year. But his son will be able to attend Samiri. I know how it is, my fellow Liberians. I do know how it is. That's it. I used to pray to God to attend Samiri. I have never attended any Catholic school. Wow. Oh man, I used to see the white shirt, the khaki pants, the women and wearing green, and white, and all these things. But I used to pray to God that I really wanted to attend Samiri. But
wow.
It's a really one guy got money. There was no money. It was rough. And like many others today in Liberia, I ended up going to evening school, nighttime school, where his son, evening school. So that's it. This is where we get our passion.
Yeah. To
be able to help, even when we don't have it. And I'm so happy today for Sabu Rascal's son. I hope we can see that young man attending this school and be happy and take his picture. Like so many thousands of people out there just begging for bread. And the woman came to Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ said, you cannot give the children food to the dog. And the woman said, Master, even the dog will eat that which fall all of the table. And all the Liberian people wanted just bread. Place to lay their head. Butter the bread and sugar the cocoa. Oh, yes. And that's why we're talking about the bread and butter issue. So I want to say to all of you, I hope you can join in this fight. But yet again, we will. Most people say that we'll give President Barker one more year. To see whether he will cut. They pay $60 million. $60 million of the Senate. The Senate told them $60 million. Plenty of money. He will cut into wasteful expensive. So I said to all of you, my friend, I hear Delon crying. They cost my man, they cost my pa. Who costing Delon man? And who costing Delon pa? I hear Edwin Snow crying. These people in government all they do the cost and cost. Fagon costing us every day. Daniel Sano Daniel costing us every day. These people are in government. I hear Simon Freeman telling me and crying and said Jeremy Pierre was costing him. The government has turned to be a costing government. But you have to say, gay President Barker, yeah, man, I wish the government well. We did everything we could. We fought, and my brother Russell got so mad at me and said, Stanton, why are you fighting for President Barker? This old man will be president. I looked at Russell, I said, Russell, with the years in government and the great experience, I see something in President Joseph Yima Barker. I see Donald Joseph delivering the children of Israel out of Egypt. I see my brother J. Marvin Cole trying to get mad at me. It's okay, J.K. Cole. J. Cole, it's okay, no problem. We're going to bring you on and we'll deal with you according to the law that governs the spoon talk. So ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn. We're about to talk about the breach. We're about to talk about issues of national concern. We're about to talk about CMC. But I say one thing today. Make no mistake. And don't take your eyes off Musa Belete. I can say to you, that board is becoming to be a threat to the nation. Musa Belete is going to be the foes that you must reckon with. Believe it or not, I'm not trying to play religion here. I'm not trying to play tribal politics. But Musa is from a place that is so rich. He's from the place that is so mature. He's from the place of good nutrients. And I'm telling you, if any one of these politicians, Russell, tap into Musa, they are bound to win. And we'll be playing that song, Bound to Win. That's it. Play a little bit of that song, Bound to Win. Because something about Musa, right? It's something, I get into hate him, but at the same time, I get into love him. I want to say to all of you, it's something about Musa's ability that you can, it's like, it's the porcupine God. He's the real porcupine God. He's the real porcupine God. And everywhere you travel, every district, every county, I see people dropping. I see the manna falling from heaven, building bridges. And I'm seeing something, maybe you are not seeing it. Get Musa from now to 2028, 2027. I guarantee you, people will be looking at Musa to be the VP on the ticket. I'm saying to you, Russell, play with us some Born to Win. Alexa, play me Born to Win, please. Alexa, whatever the name is. Play me Born to Win, Nancy.
Small copyright issue at all.
Just a moment. Just give me a little beat. Just a moment, yama. Just a moment, very quick. Small. Let me get in Zico. Whenever Melvin Cole come in on the show, I want to get in Zico. I don't like that, brother. Give me Born to Win.
I say I jump over. The whole you did by me, I jump over.
Hey!
I say I jump over. The whole you did by me, I jump over.
All right.
They will see it.
I
said they will, yeah.
All right. That's okay. Hey!
So you forced to.
Hey!
Representative so angry, Representative. I've been called just dancing and man say why you call the music off?
No, I gotta call it up. Musa is saying they will see it, they will hear it, they will feel it, they will work with it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Spoon Talk. It's gonna be fire in the hole. Because I can say to all Liberians, share the show. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy the day the Lord has given us. My sister, Emily Rudder, how you doing today, sister? I miss you. You know you're my best sister. I want to bring in Edwina Komote. Edwina, how you doing? Helen Lawrence is in the house. James David is here. I'm going to bring in Derek Nimley. As always, Derek is hanging with us today. Joseph is in the house as well. Musa Faka, they will see it. Hey! Well, Russell, what do you know about our son? What do you know about Born to Win? I mean, what do you know about Born to Win, Musa? I mean, Winfred Russell, what do you know about Born to Win?
I know a lot about Born to Win. You mean, what do I know about the song or just the whole idea of Born to Win?
Everything. You're giving your take. Let me bring in my sister, Ellen. Listen, I miss Ellen. She was in Liberia. She didn't tell me she was going to Liberia. Ellen, you got to call me. I miss you and I love you too, Ellen. Go ahead. Talk to me, Winfred Russell.
Well, I was, I mean, everything I put my hands towards, I win. I'm successful because I give it my best shot. I'm always there. I don't take no for an answer. I don't take one defeat for an answer. So even if and when I'm defeated, I fall down, get myself out, brush myself up, and then come back again for the battle. So I'm born to succeed. I'm born to win. And and so that's the mantra that I approach a lot of things with. I don't let negativity hold me back. I don't let the naysayers hold me back or discourage me from moving forward.
And that's why they call it with someone who's born to win. You got to get the attitude to win. We'll bring our brother from Ouagadougou, the man himself, with Abraham Toure Ouagadougou. I don't know the man's name, but hey, he's a young man that fixing that country right. Let's bring in Chief Fubi F.A., the Foreign Affairs Minister Henry. Talk to me, brother Fubi.
Yeah, so good to hear about. It's a good day, and a lot of good Liberian songs. And I think that Born to Win is one of the good hit songs. And like Wilfred said, having a positive attitude towards succeeding and not giving up on the dream that you have, always going for it, and there are different fronts that you can win on. And so just keep pushing until you get the result.
We got a lot of stuff going on, Fubi, but let me ask you though. I'm not seeing any opposition politician. You know I love to fight, right? Anyone like Musa Bility right now. And most people doubted him and they continue to doubt him. But I think Musa Bility it's been more than someone you can ever doubt to.
No, so in politics you don't doubt people, but you follow Bility's path. He has that fighting spirit. He's ambitious and he has that fighting spirit. So a lot of things that he put his hand through and he go for them, and that's a good way to go about your whole journey in life. That fighting spirit, regardless of what people think, what people say, you stand up and say, "Look, I will face this." Unless they knock you off. You saw when he took the challenge to even contest the FIFA presidency. The guys had to use technical grounds to get out of the way. But that was a very bold and ambitious move that he made. And I don't doubt his courage. That's something that anybody you want to succeed in life, you have to be courageous and you have to go and hit hard. Like Madam Shali said, if the dream don't scare you, maybe they're not big enough.
Correct. It's not big enough, and that's why we are here today. Russell Musa, real quick before we bring in Melvin Cole. It's something about Musa now that he have gotten the steam. The rest is on steamer. When you put the rice cooker on, you wait for it to boil, and then you keep it on steamer. Then it will just continue for 2 or 3 days, but you stay enjoying a good rice. Musa's steam is up now. People seeing the steam. You touch it, it burns you because it stays steamy. It's hot. We thought he was going to go down with all the yama that were coming up, but even in the Capitol building now, people hearing that name and they getting adjusted. Right on the street, Musa said, "I will build bridge. I get 450,000 to build bridge." The government now, they are looking at Musa as a target, not George Manawia, not Tawan Gonglo, not our own friend and brother and pop Alexander Cummings. No, they are looking at Musa. He's the only opposition right now that are holding the government feet to the fire. Am I wrong? Who the Musa right now, though?
Well, Simeon Freeman is there too. I mean, he's out there. He's saying things. He's holding the government feet to the fire. Stanton,
not compared to Musa. Not compared to Musa. No disrespect to Simon Taylor.
Everybody has their own approach. I mean, that's Musa's approach. It may be resonating with some people, but Mr. Freeman's approach too.
Yeah, but we're talking about Mr. Freeman, but it's something about Musa that are going in. There's something about Musa that people are seeing. That's why let's talk about Musa. We can talk about Simon Taylor and whosoever.
That's true. Musa and the CMC, clearly they have the momentum right now. Now, it's going to be interesting to see, the sustainability of this momentum. If they continue to sustain this momentum all the way up until 2028, then that's a whole different thing. So for now, it looks good. But what is the staying power of Musa and the CMC? And that's part of what we need to consider and we need to look at.
The optic, right? The optic. We still got a few more seconds before we can bring in our guest for tonight. But the optic, right? Let's look at that optic. You are not seeing CDC out there. You are not seeing ARCO. You are not seeing NPP. You are not seeing LPP, LAP, whatever P. Even ANC. We say asking question. You are not seeing them out there. So therefore, we should understand today, the fact remains that Musa is the opposition now today to the Unity Party. CDC is quiet. Look at CDC saying they're writing to object to the budget, 5, 6, 10 different documents they put out there. Nobody read that crap. It was a crap. None of the people talk on the podium with a flag behind them to go bam 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 bam. Nothing for me. Nothing. They put a long write-up, 50 pages document. Who's gonna read that crap? They ain't tell you nothing that we don't know because you know what? They are afraid. To be fair, Musa stood up on the podium Musa line by line, precinct by precinct, a letter here and a letter there. But guess what happened? CDC, that was just said yesterday. They said we will put our idea together. We got Samuel 12, we got Benedict Koruba, we got this person, we got that person. Guess what happened? They put 50-page document up. You can't even read the first page. You get all confused. They either they are the best economists in the country. Nobody got anything. They just go back on the side. I mean, that was a waste of time. So CDC got problem. They cannot respond to the government accurately. They got their own problem. But yes, a man in less than 6 months, Musa has some ability. It's standing and fixing the lion in his face. And Musa is speaking like David. The Lord that delivered me out of the hands of the lions and the bear will deliver me out of this Goliath. And Musa is speaking to that lion and speaking to that Goliath. You come against me with spirit and soul, but I come against you in the name of God, in the name of Allah. I will take you down. CDC is coward. They hiding themselves. Oppositions, they all hiding themselves. Who are you talking about? Simon Taylor? I mean, Simon Taylor is doing extremely well, but not to the momentum of Musa ability. This is not Musa's show. I can beat on him any day. You know that. But in 6 months, do you think Musa will go down? I'm asking my fellow librarian. I'm not supporting Musa. I cannot support Musa. I know my reason why. But let's just call spade a spade. It's something about this cat. It's something about this dude. And I think he's basically making a great point. The link is in the chat room, man. Nelson, put a link in the chat room, guys. Can you help us put the link in the chat room? The link is in there, and they said they didn't see the link. But on this note, I want to welcome each and every one of you. The link is pinned. Hey, I see why. Damo, stop messing the link on, and with the long writing something, you put it in there. Damo put a link in there, but what happened here is that he wrote something under the link from that Patrick.
You say when you want to hide something for a black man, put it in writing.
I know,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, the man. How you guys got the link? Can you share the link?
It's the same thing. We read it and we
yeah, the man. Yeah, he doesn't want to read. He said the link is not there. The link is there. Man. All right, let me just.
I hope it's not. I hope it's not Mr. Jackson asking for the link too. Because
Vendetta Patrick, you know he come to do anything anyway. Vendetta Patrick, okay, I just put it there now. Thank you very much, Fubi.
No, Stanton. Controversial issues bring about attention. Musa. There are a lot of controversial issues hanging around Musa. Musa is a controversial figure. So it brings attention.
But that's what people want.
That's what part of what is helping to fuel the momentum. I'm not saying that what he's doing is not right. I'm not saying that he's not doing some good things, but I mean, his name is out there. A lot of people know about Musa. And what is good or what is bad. That I mean,
let's bring it and let's face that issue that up there on Fabric. Let me bring in our brother and the honorable man from Bond County, George Tanawada. My papa George, what's up? He said, Musa, I hope he can run to the end. Oh, George Tanawada saying that you hope Musa can run to the end, and this is what people are talking about. That Musa is in this to the end, but Musa would explain when I tell come. Let me bring in Musa best friend, Musa partner in crime. The guys that I established and I have this picture, it was J. Melvin Cole, Lieutenant Fallo Magil, District 10 Representative Yaka Koruba and Musa Ability when they were forming the CMC. And I will tell you a little bit about J. Melvin Cole. What I'm hearing, if it is true, then Prince Boy is in trouble because J. Melvin Cole said he's running 2029 for the senatorial seat in Bond County. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the honorable man, J. What's the J stand for?
Stanton, tonight going to be very fascinating. Josiah Marvin Cole. That's the youngest king ever in the Bible history. Josiah, he was 8 years old when he became king of Israel. So
then what happened to him?
He led the people of Israel and delivered them from the hands of Goliath and all of the
Goliath. Are you kidding me? Josiah let the people of Israel deliver them from Goliath. You better stop lying on the Bible, yeah?
Listen to me.
Who
The
the
Goliath.
No, Josiah.
Situation.
You don't come on the show with your friend.
I'm not a biblical person, man. Don't start the conversation.
How do that? How do you come on the show and you say Josiah let the people out of the hand of Goliath?
You, whether war, whether crisis, those situations are likened to Goliath. It does not have.
Just minute. No, just minute.
If people have all the ammo on him, I go to the team. You don't know power. You sit down here and Allah, you know one power. You don't know nothing.
For me, they gotta refuse to go to South
We deliver the people of Bonkande from the hands of Goliath tonight. And that's why we are here. Let's start the conversation. It's gonna
be for me, let them elaborate people. They make you myself.
Nigeria will be delivered from the hands of Goliath. And
I agree. But you say, let's go back to King Josiah.
That's how to beat the Goliath during the days of old. Any situation that confronts you in a way that try to stop you from succeeding, that situation can be turned around.
So let's agree on something, though. Let's agree on something. We got to get this right.
Sure.
You said Josiah was king and he became king at the age of 8. Great.
Yes.
But what Josiah have to do with Goliath? Actually.
Let me tell you, the analogy that I'm trying to draw here is if an 8 years old person can become king for hundreds of people, God is not a respecter of person. That's what he said. The wisdom of Solomon cannot be compared to the age of Methuselah. So it doesn't matter who you are. When your time and your moment comes, you will be that person. And the time and the moment of most ability has come in our Liberian politics. So it doesn't matter what all those people.
Josiah is very cool. That's a good political spin. You're a good politician. That's a good political spin. I'm let you slide on this one. Josiah deliver us from Goliath. But that's a good spin.
So, Honorable I already know of the Bible, right?
Mr. Patrick, your internet now go back to where it came from.
Yeah. I'm using Starlink. Okay, perfect. No shaking.
But brother, if you can hear us, we are not hearing you. I don't know what you're saying.
Because you see, you blocked me yesterday. I'm hearing you. I'm okay. 100% okay. So you got to check your internet.
You guys can hear him better, Russell? He's good? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So they said they can hear you. It's okay. You will go through an interpreter. Russell will be the one to talk to you because I'm not hearing you too well. I want to say welcome to every one of you. Welcome. We're going to get into the program. It's cool having you here, my friend. As always, we bless God for a beautiful day. Our guest for tonight for 1 hour on it is the Honorable Josiah.
We should go get 2 hours.
All right. You didn't pay for 2 hours, sir. You paid for 1 hour. You want 2 hours, you can pay for 2 hours. We'll keep you on. This is business.
We're talking about CMC here, man.
The message you want to pay for 2 hours, collect the mark from him.
Handbags, political party that came to power, they are destructive. They don't know what.
But let's get to the issue, though. Let's get to the issue. You listen to Jim. How you call him, Prince Mo yesterday, and Musa spoke also. We'll get to it. The main reason you're here, not only to talk about the general CMC, but the topic at hand, which is that bridge in Bon County. You are from Bon County. Which district are we talking about here?
District number 3.
In your district?
Yeah, it is the seat of the county.
How many, do you have any bridge in that county?
Several of them.
Okay.
More than 30, 40 bridges.
Okay, so we are talking, no. We are talking about bridges that were constructed by government or by individuals?
No, bridges that were constructed by individuals. When you talk about government, I cannot lay my hands or my head on any of those being constructed by government in the last decade. I can't remember. Maybe they're one of them, but I can't remember. But for individual construction like me,
were you the one that asked Musa to go to Bon County to build a bridge?
Yes.
Why?
Now listen, Stanton, thank you for affording me this opportunity, and to our listening audience. There is something about me, and I always try to take advantage of every opportunity that I get to help the people of Bon County, because I will not be one of those leaders who will consider and brag that I come from luxury life. I had 20 millions or this, that. I was in a situation in my life. I am grateful to the people of Bon County, more especially District Number 3, for affording me the opportunity. More especially Senator Tiller, at the time former First Lady, who asked me to serve as a campaign chair for her in 2005. That was the beginning of my rising in the Bon County politics. Now, we left from 2005 up to 2016, when she lobbied with other colleagues in the legislature, and Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf appointed me as city mayor. Within 90 days, I was dismissed, and my dismissal letter was published by the offices of Representative Prince Moy at the time on Facebook, when I did not receive my dismissal letter. But God be God, that was a catalyst, and that was the beginning of a revolution that made me to be who I am today. And the people of Bon County stood with me, took me from nowhere, and made me the kind of person I am, and added value to me. So when I have opportunity, I do not use those opportunities to my personal gain or for my personal gaming. I use it to better the lives of the ordinary people who stood in the sun, who wore miles to vote for me. So from Senator Tiller, my first thing was when I got friendly with Senator Tiller, and I asked her, we could have supported you to be senator if you wish, but there is only one condition. And you can answer the last time I came here, somebody was trying to come here and say, no, it was about me. I asked Senator Tiller, I do not want anything, but if you win to be senator, establish scholarship opportunity for our people. That is something exceptional about me. And the senator agreed with me. When she became senator, we lobbied. Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, the president then, donated the first $10,000. That's how the Madam Swakogo started. Now we move on. I entered into the George Weah government. What did I do? With my proximity in the George Weah government and the kind of influence that I was commanding, I took that opportunity back to the people of Bon County, established scholarship opportunity for high schools, raised millions of dollars in government and outside government, international friends, and the records are available. They donated millions of dollars to help ordinary women, to give them macro loan economic empowerment. We did not want to give them money. They were trained. I launched the 100 young entrepreneur. People, some of them who are amputated and amputee, some of those people who are disabled were able to get an opportunity to make businesses for themselves and to help them, to take them from the dungeons, to take them from poverty and lift them up. That is my perception. That is my understanding. So again, at the legislature in the 50th phase, we took over and I began chairman rules, order, and administration, and the entire place was being attacked by rebels. And those individuals did what they did unconstitutionally, they removed us and they hijacked power, and I left. Again, God being God, and I having the name Josiah, the youngest king in the Bible, I went to my God and prayed. I said, "Oh God, you promised me that when one door closes, several other doors will open." He said, "My son, I will link you. I will bring somebody from afar that will be a partner and a destiny helper." And Musa Hassan Belete came. When Musa sat with me and asked me for my support, I told him, "Let's go back to the people of Bon County." I did not ask him that I want to build hospital for myself. I did not ask him I want to build school for myself. I did not say come and build store and put gas somewhere for me to sell for myself. No, let's go back and help the people of Bon County. So it is the basis. Those are the backgrounds. So Musa came to Bon County based on the request made by Honorable Marvin Cole to help the ordinary people. The first thing that came to my mind, Musa took me to Nimba. I saw the bridges that he constructed. And I said to Musa, you know why? I remember Joy River Bridge and Silver Compound. More than 4 or 5 kids, brothers and sisters of ours left in that water. There are several of them. But before I can make a public declaration to join the CMC, my first request is, can you kindly lobby with your colleagues and your international partners to construct and make a commitment to construct this bridge? And I don't want the groundbreaking that no materials will be on the ground. I want at least 90% of the materials on ground, because the people of Bon County trust me when I say something. He said, Marvin Cole, that is not an issue. And blessingly, Honorable Musa has some ability to live up to that commitment. I heard somebody saying he brought in steel raw. How you turn 500 to 1,000 pieces of steel raw as one little steel raw? 90% of the materials to build that bridge available and they are on ground. And then politics ensue. So I invited Musa Ability to help the people of Bon County. And that is the background. So I am grateful that he's lived up to his commitment and he's opting. So now he has not only stopped there. Musa is doing several other projects that he's attempting to do in Bon County. And I'm grateful for it.
So again, Representative Cole, have you seen anything like this, that the government would go after someone that have volunteered to build bridge, whether in Bon County or outside of Bon County?
Stanton and our listening audience, I think the Minister of Public Works was misled. And I am hoping, I turn today to understand where he comes from. The Minister of Public Works needs to be very careful, because there are corny politicians that come from Bon County that will mislead you and then use your face, use your hands, and take whatever they want to take from the fire to make themselves to look good. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. That I am sitting down hungry and somebody comes to me and say, oh, I cooked, the food is ready, join me, let's eat. Then my brother comes and say, no, our man stay on the farm. Our mom preparing the cassava leaf. She just broke the cassava leaf. She will come and beat the cassava leaf and cook food. So when she can, she will cook food for her to eat. This is a simple scenario. That they are saying, no, Musa Ability should not build the bridge, will build the bridge. If you read the statement presented today in section, the minister clearly stated that monies allocated, a procurement process going on for this very bridge. Now listen, let me tell you one of the most dangerous things that happened today, to put the minister under the bus. Senator Moise said he wrote a letter to the minister. Said yesterday, he did not serve the minister that communication until the minister got through with his presentation today. At 1:48 or 1:40, when the minister left, Senator Moise served the letter to the Ministry of Public Works and he published it on his Facebook page. And he started to name several other places. Oh, you can go to Yili. When Musa had already sent team, including myself, with a representative of District 5, we went all the way to Yili. We went and met the people, and Musa admitted that he going to that place. That bridge is going to be connecting District 5. It's going to be connecting District 2 in Bon County, District 2 in Grand Bassa. Now, Senator Moise is now writing, making it look like he is suggesting names to Musa about bridges that he needs to go build when Musa has already been there. So if you went there to build that bridge, you say, but I told him to go there. The most laughable thing is our dear senator has done to himself is you presided over a budget 13 years ago. You cannot point at a single public project that you did for the people of Bon County from your pocket. Everything. One minute.
No, I want to hold you there. Let's listen to Prince Boy. Prince Boy said he have done that. So I don't know what. Listen to Prince Boy here, please.
It was intended to provoke. But I have told all of my people, I said we need not to dance to the tune of honorability. We don't need to. Because he's on record of bringing more than 50 pickups 2016 for Labor Day Party. They didn't go. I will write formally because the $10 million China New York deprived Bon County of, and Musa Ability indirectly collected it from the Bon County people through the renting of the farm, the 10 farms. he's trying to carry some back. I don't know about other counties, why he robbed them off. He's trying to carry some back, Bon County people. So I'm in 100% support of the construction of the.
So Prince Moy is saying he is supporting your idea, Musa idea. You can construct a bridge, and he said he's going to do a letter, and he did a letter. And so, what's the issue here? Now he said, "Go ahead."
No, the issue is this, Stanton. Senator Moy is trying to play the people of Bon, and I am here to help him and to open the eyes of the people of Bon County that they will never be deceived by Prince Moy. Prince Moy is saying to you, he's supporting the construction of this bridge. And Musa went to provoking. If this developmental steps by Musa is a provocation, then it is good that everybody should begin to provoke the government by telling the government, I want to build the bridges, I want to construct the roads. So if Senator Moy is terming that as provocation, fine. But let me tell you what he's doing. He said to you, Senator Moy made this statement almost 3 weeks ago. He did not write a single communication to the Minister of Public Works. He wrote the Minister of Public Works yesterday and delivered it today 1:40 p.m. after the minister left from the appearance of in-section today. That was the time he submitted. Let me tell you one of the things they did. I think the minister had been misled, and he will recalibrate because it is Gideon's face, it is Gideon's name that is in the public that he's halting the development of the people of Bon County Bridge. So it's so bad. It's so bad for Gideon's name to be used as a son of Bon County, and he hands to be used by somebody that's Senator Moy to stop the development of Bon County. As I said, the engineer that did the design and the drawing of this bridge is a certified engineer by the government of Liberia. There was a meeting held in the Deputy Minister Prince Tamba's office with the both engineers. And the engineer that Musa Belete is using, the engineer that have been certificated or licensed by the Ministry of Public Works. Honor our public procurement laws. If you have a project in the bidding process, now Stanton is willing to offer the government of Liberia this telephone for $10 million. And another person is willing to offer the government of Liberia the same quality with $2 million. What would be your criminal intent to go for the $10 million? When I can offer the government of Liberia the same quality, the same standard, the ministry has not provided any standard that should be used. Rather, the ministry is saying, oh, we got money. The second letter to us was, we got money to do the bridge, so stop. Then now they come back, it was the speaker who was saying, okay, saying you got a drawing now, can you get a drawing to CMC to build a bridge? They coerced the minister. Because the minister has said, we got 2 bridges.
Well, let's take it easy. Come now, 1 minute. No, Honorable Cole. No. You got a lot to say, but if you just float it out, we're not understanding. Let's take it much more, please. Okay. If I'm understanding Honorable Cole right, J. Melvin Fubi, I want to bring you in here. The government say, please give us your design. It was the first letter, the first request. Tell us what kind of bridge you're building. Give us your.
That was the first letter. The first letter was on authorized groundbreaking. Stop the first paragraph in that letter on authorized groundbreaking. So I asked the minister, which part of the statute or the chapter that controls the Ministry of Public Works gives you the authority for people to get permission before they do groundbreaking? And that was why you were defending. So the second letter was, no, halt the project. Government has money for the project. So the inconsistency in the ministry.
I understand you want to say all that. At some point, and I'll put the letter up, they say, give us your design.
Yes.
Give us a blueprint.
Precisely.
And that was on the first letter. If you want to build, hold on yet, don't do groundbreaking, give us the blueprint, blah, blah, blah. That was followed later, Fubi. The government get money, we have allocated funds for this bridge. Fubi, we read the letter here on the show. They said we have allocated funds for the bridge. Now, they didn't tell us how much were allocated. Today, we are hearing something different, that they get $1 point something million for the bridge. So we got three different explanations. Yeah, Fubi, your question for Jacob.
For me, not necessarily a question, but I know I understand the politics that is being played. Like I said from the beginning, that government will run it. And if you listen to Prince Moi's interview and his letter that followed, I also said it's clear politics that he's also trying to find a way through. So now he's saying that he needs support of the project. Fair. The next thing he's saying, he's telling Public Works to go back on a decision to allow CMC to carry out the bridge project. And also he said yesterday in an interview that the money that Musa Belete took indirectly from the Bonkane Port through the rental of the tank farm is trying to bring some back. So now he has successfully threw the ball back at the CMC that look, whatever project you're doing in there, Bonkane Port money coming back to bring it back to them. So now go ahead and do it. You got all the blessings to do it. But at least the message out there is that Bonkane Port money you bring it back to them. So that's the message you're going to flow with. So all of you are politicians. So I just know that we just watch the play, which all that we want for the poor of Bonkane, that they don't have a better passage, good infrastructure, and whether the government carries it out or whether CMC does it. At the end of the day, the people should have improved living conditions, and that's the bottom line of everything. But the politics, you people can do the different gymnastics and turning upside down. By the end of the day, like brand people and the people of Bonkane deserve better and deserve better living conditions, and that's how I see it.
The internet's problem?
No, I think.
No, Melvin, what for you? Oh, sorry, I thought you heard me. I said, go ahead. You listen to what Fubi said.
Sorry, I was not listening to you. Now, but let me say this to you. Senator Moe being the chair on the Waste, Means, and Finance sent me a text message about 2 weeks ago. That, hello, Honorable, there is no money anywhere in a budget for that. He thought I was not going to screenshot it. He deleted the message. And I was sending you that message. See the inconsistency, the dishonesty in the senator. He admitted that. Now, Senator Moe, your government has said they have allocation. They got budgetary allocation for that bridge. Can you not come in the public to tell the Bonkane people, I chair on Waste, Means, and Finance from 2024 up to now. So we're not going to go back to 2023. This is the amount in the budget for the bridge. Because this government is very responsible. The minister cannot be saying one thing, the senator be saying another thing, and they be contradicting themselves. So
let me 1 minute. The senator told you, the senator sent you a message, and the senator will have to confirm that or deny it, that there's no money in the budget for bridge. So who lied?
That's what he said to me. And even said that the minister gave him his word. The minister committed that you are going to make sure he approves the project, and if the minister did not do that, he will stand with his county, and we will fight the minister together to make sure that bridge is built.
Is that in the message he sent you?
Yes, the message is here. That all
if you want to send a message, because then this is huge. Right, Fubi, how can Moise say that aspect Roland Guinness, and Roland Guinness is lying? There's somebody is lying here. We're going to play Roland Guinness clip. Roland Guinness said they got 1.something million in the budget. I mean, let's get that clip ready. This is Roland Guinness. This is Roland Guinness.
The communication of CMC on October 16, 2025, which includes its own design and document for review. Therefore, the ministry staff order was issued to prevent a parallel, uncoordinated project from proceeding, thereby safeguarding the integrity of a project that was already in the government pipeline for which public funds were being allocated.
Hold on. I hope public fund has been allocated.
So that's what I'm saying.
Somebody is lying to the people of Bonkane. And
nobody, Stanton, Senator Moe is misleading coercing the minister to get into a pit that he doesn't understand. Senator Amoy is lying. He's manipulating the minister to stop the preach for his own selfish political reasons.
But I'm kind of confused if you say the minister is not a 6-year-old, 5-year-old.
You know what I'm saying?
8-year-old. No, hold on. I'm not here to defend Senator Moyi, right, Fubi? The minister took an oath. And the minister went to talk to you guys. And the minister is on record that funds were allocated. So you cannot say Senator Moyi is using this minister as something that says, yeah, oh, baby.
You want to call Senator Moyi to tell him to call on the show that if he didn't send me text message that...
No, I'm not on your text message yet. No,
because, one minute, please. If you look into the 2024 budget, there is absolutely nothing in it. 2025 budget, absolutely nothing in it. 2026 draft budget, absolutely there's nothing in it. But this responsible government that the senator spoke about is lying to the people of Buncombe that voted them. Now, the superintendent, from that very presentation, he said the superintendent wrote him. He was acting on the superintendent's letter. So there are conglomeration of evil to deprive the people of Buncombe of this just development by a certain group of people for their selfish gain. Now the minister is saying one thing, the senator is saying another thing. So who do we believe? Now, all of a sudden, when the minister wrote what he did not call figure, today he said the design and the BOQ of that bridge, that 1.2 million. Now we are saying that bridge can be constructed up to standard for 500,000. If he approved the 500,000 today, Musa Belete is ready to move the ESCA there and begin the work tomorrow.
So let's go back on your message. And guys, again, thank you for sharing the show. This is J. Mervyn Cole, Representative District Number 3, Bon County, Republic of Liberia. I want that piece in this message from Moyi to you. And you got people now, the focus is somebody is lying. Did you say Prince Moyi text you? He sent you a message. He texted you. And he said that we don't have money to build a bridge?
I want you to call him, please.
No, I'm asking you before we call him.
I said it.
Yeah, but what's the message? What is the message?
Listen, I told you to call Senator Moyi. I sent you, but check your phone. I just sent you one of the messages that Senator Moyi sent me. And then this phone.
So this is the message you sent me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, you said, let me read it. You said, haha, Propo. Who is Propo? You? Is that Moyi talking to you?
Yeah, that's how we call each other.
Okay, so Moyi talking to you now, right? You calling you Propo?
Yes.
Okay. Propo, you're full of hate, man. You got me laughing this morning. I told you repeatedly, I stand with you, and you are right. If the bridge is not built, I will be blamed. Yes, it is true that while we will ensure that it is built. Let's pause there for a minute. He have acknowledged that the people will blame him, though. Fubi, let's pause there for a minute. Fubi, let's look at that first message. What say you? Let's call the Liberian people attention to this. Prince Moyi have acknowledged that if the bridge is not built, he's done. And we'll confirm from Prince Moyi whether he sent this message. Talk to me, Fubi.
Yeah, so from what I got here, like the Prince Moyi saying also that I stand with you. So that means Prince Moyi is also supporting, CMC and Mervyn Cole and Musa Belete to get the bridge built by them. And like he said earlier, and like he said in the interview as well, that if that doesn't happen and the bridge is not built and government also doesn't build a bridge, then he also going to be held liable or be blamed by the people of Buncombe for denying them the opportunity to get a bridge built so that they can have safe passage. So he stand that he will support them and they should go and build a bridge. I think that's a confirmation from the message.
Yeah, but politically, though, to all of you that joining us, there's something here that is this in general, right? Prince Moyi saying, I'm in support of this. It's not only that I'm in support, I think he's worried, and I will call Prince. I think he's concerned. Because now, if we start this bridge, and Musa Belete leave, and the government Bay Bridge, I'm in trouble. Listen to what he said. He said, you are right. And if the bridge is not built, I will be blamed. So the people of Bon County will blame Prince Moyi. Now let's go forward. Those on radio, I want you to listen. The minister gave me his words, Minister Giddings, and I am waiting for him. If he doesn't live by his words, I will stand with my county. Take my word for it. If you haven't trusted me on anything. What did Minister Giddings, what did he tell Prince Moyi, Honorable Cole?
But you know, my brother, I got mad with the minister, but I think I decided to reconsider the thoughts that ran in my mind when I got the stop order from the minister. I think he was misinformed. And the minister just need to be careful to draw away from the politics, as professional as he is, to remain on a professional path. Because that's why, if the minister have had opportunity to have read the text message from Prince Moyi to me, I think he was going to have a second thought. Now, the centrality of this conversation is this. The building of the bridge, Senator Moyi has said, I am committed in supporting you. And your statement on the radio, you are right. So the Bon County people, I'm telling you, when I spoke, Senator Moyi agreed with me in principles that if the bridge is not built, I will be here responsible. Why do you think Senator Moyi is feeling that he will be here responsible? When he said the government responsible, they do that, because you are the primary leader of the Unity Party-led government in Bon. And I believe that you have lots of influence that you could have used to make sure the right thing is done, that Bon County people are not deprived. So I don't want to draw back from this. So
let's go back. Let's welcome our sister Jackie. Let's welcome Jackie in a long while. It's good to see you, Jackie. It's good to see you. So let me ask you again, though. Can you send us the message that Prince Moyi sent you, the one that we're talking about, that there was no money allocated for this bridge?
Stanton, I told you, call Senator Moyi.
I can't. We're having a show. I'm going to give you a time. I will call you at the end of the show.
I have given you an evidence that Senator Moyi continued to hold conversation with me. So what I sent to you,
that piece of information, that piece of information is very important.
I warn you, the Prince Senator Moyi, the third message you read.
No, we don't do the show like that.
The third message you read.
No, pray. No, Jay Mavico, we don't do the show like that. You sent us one information which is very important. Did Prince Moyi, did he tell you that there's no money in the budget, but we believe Giddings said they got money in the budget, $1.something million? Did the senator tell you that no money in the budget for any breach? You gotta give us the message. I don't have to call him before you speak to him.
I said to the people of Bon County, if you are denied of this breach, it will be on the hairs and the hair and the hands of Senator Moyi. And Senator Moyi has confirmed that. That is the message. So Senator Moyi has confirmed, if the bridge is not built, I will be here responsible. Why Senator Moyi should be here responsible if the bridge is not built? That question should be going to him.
No, I agree, and we will come there. But I want to be No, but you know, that's why we do on school.
I was saying to this point, not to confuse our people. Senator Moyi has committed that if the bridge is not built, I will be here responsible. So
I agree, and I can read this again. But you said something.
The minister has the building of this bridge, the construction of this bridge. He has made sweeping allegations about this bridge. So if the bridge is not built, he is working his way through to make sure he stopped the bridge. He admitted that.
I agree. He admitted. I agree. But let's just be on the record. You said something very important. You said Prince Moyi sent you a text message that no money in the budget for that bridge. We have Roland Giddings saying $1.something million is allocated for that bridge. Somebody is lying.
No, Roland Giddings today did not say so.
I'm not saying today. I'm not saying today. Your letter that was sent for you, Roland Giddings said.
I want to be very clear.
No, it's not you speaking, brother Mavico. I'm begging you.
All right. Okay.
If I call my numbers, forget my numbers.
Okay, thank you.
Roland Giddings said they have allocated funds for the bridge. That's the letter he sent to you.
Yes.
So then Roland Giddings said the amount to build the bridge is $1.something million.
1.3.
But then if they have allocated a fund to build a bridge, and he telling that 1.3, I believe that what they have allocated to build the bridge, but are the water that under the bridge. So my question to you, you said Prince Moise sent you a message that there's no money, there was never any money in the budget to build bridge. Give us the message and we move on. Why are you holding it?
The evidence is, I have stated here, and I know all the rest of the panelists are listening, from 2024, there is nothing absolutely, and Prince
Moise didn't say you any money that there was no money.
Listen to me. I am not a financial person. It was Senator Moe who called my attention, drew my attention, looking at 2023 budget, nothing there. 2024 budget, nothing there. 2025.
Are you taking your word back? Prince Moe didn't tell you that there's no money in the budget.
That's what I said to you, Senator Moe did so. I'm not going to do that. I've been advised. I've shared the first message with you. It's unprofessional to continue to do that, but I have said they call in and confirm it.
You open the Pandora box. You said Prince Moe tell you. You said one message. But let me find that, Chief, hold on 1 minute. We're going to welcome Dr. Bopler. We're going to welcome Kayo Barbara. We got our brother Paul here. They're coming on. We'll welcome everybody to the show to have a great show. I love to push you. I love to squeeze you here. It's very important. You keep on Spoon Talk. We welcome you. We're happy to have this conversation. Not only Bon County, but the country as large. So we got to go back to the record. You send me one message. One message you send me. This is the message. Now you're telling me, say, people say it's unprofessional to share any other message. But the main message for you to share, forget about the professionalism. We kick that in the toilet. Send a main message. Senator Prince Moe tell you that no money in the budget. You say he sent you a text. If you want us to go forward, we can go forward. But again, I mean, it's just disappointing that you're not sharing the main message to us, though.
Precisely. But if Senator Moe has sent me a message to say, I stand with you. If the bridge is not built, I will be here responsible. And the minister has come out and said something. If the minister will read this message and say, look, I know that 500,000 can build that bridge. CMC is prepared. Let me tell you the takeaway. They're trying to inflate the figure so that they present to the people of Bon County, we are giving them the go-ahead to build the bridge. The bridge cost 1.3. Musa Belete just came for sure, and he doesn't want to build the bridge. No, that's not the thing. The assessment that was made is $500,000 US to build the bridge and lay the road and connect it to Lopa Road. If they gave us that opportunity, tomorrow our escort and the equipment will be moved there and we'll begin the process. So,
okay, let me bring the rest of the guys in. It's very fair.
He didn't say, tell you what part of the budget that the funds are allocated. As Senator Moe said.
Guys, thank you for joining Spoon. Welcome to the show. It's about a minute to 10 o'clock in Liberia. It's very clear that our brother Jay Mevico would not send a message to us, but it's very important. We hope that he do, because there is a very, very big allegation, not from the senator alone, but not from the senator alone, but the fact that the senator can tell him, we got no money, and Roden Guinness is lying, and the government of Liberia under Joseph Yima Barker, they are lying. They got no money in the budget. Don't you think this is huge, Fubi hearings? Don't you think it is important from a CMC perspective that our brother Melvin could share that last message?
Yeah, because that was the question. He said he did a screen. He said Prince Moe deleted a message, but he did a screenshot before he got deleted, and he was going to send it. So now that he took by a word, so the man was spinning.
You could have what?
No, actually, they tell me that you're spinning. I don't think that would be a good record for CMC.
I'm not spinning. There's nothing about spinning here. The fast spread. No money for the bridge. So I don't want to put Mr. Giddings into the thing, because Mr. Giddings, I believe he had done the due diligence, and it was unfortunate he got caught up between the Caesar and he tried to remain professional. But Senator Moe has said to you, if the bridge is not built, I will be responsible. Why are you taking responsibility of a project that you're not part of? Why?
Let me bring in Dr. Bopler.
Why is he blaming himself that if the bridge is not built, he will be responsible? That's not your project.
Dr. Bopler, welcome to the show. I'm going to call Prince Moe. I'm going to ask him whether he ever sent you a message telling you that the government don't have money in the budget or there's no money allocated. But instead, that will not set you apart. That will not set you apart because you said it. You said it.
The bridge issue will finish. Let's go to the 10 million, which we have evidence.
This is your show. This is your show tonight. We will squeeze you and we'll be fair to the Liberian people. Dalo Bopler, welcome to the show. Kanyo Bala, welcome to the show. Paul Kennedy, it's good to see you. Dalo Bopler, we are stuck. We are in neutral right now. We are stuck. We are not going anywhere because Prince Moyi Koli in the Capitol building, refusing to send us that message, which is very important, by the way. That Prince Moyi told him, Roland Guinness lie. We don't have any money in the budget for bridge. Dalo Bopler, what say you?
Good evening, CEO. Good evening, Albert Cole and all my esteemed colleagues. It's good to be on the show, as always. Stanton, I think we've reached a place now as a nation where we really need to elevate our politics for the benefit of all of us, especially the majority of the poor people. We only have 17% of our roads paved. We need roads, we need bridges. First, we didn't know about money in the budget. Now we hear about money in the budget. So yesterday, if the government, for example, had money in the budget, say $1.2 million, and private citizens were able to verify that they have funds and want to build the road, by the way, it's not uncommon. It happens in so many other places. But what the government would do is give oversight, supervise, so that the structural integrity, all the boxes are checked, just like we do other places. Before you go from this level, this level, the government will inspect it. And then the government can save that money, if they had the money for bridge, and use it for something else. I mean, we all know that there needs a meaning in our country. So it should not become a big issue, but clearly this is a political matter, and we should not do that. At this point, we need to elevate our politics for the benefit of the people. If you have the money in the budget, actually allocated, and citizens come and say, look, we want to give back to our county, we can build this bridge. The government should say, okay, you can build a bridge. Well, yes, what you need to do, 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5, and go ahead and build it. And it shouldn't be a political thing. But if you don't have the money, somebody will pay, you still have the responsibility to give oversight. It is the Ministry of Public Works' job to make sure, because it's a public good. Bridge is a public good. People ride on it for anywhere. So you got to make sure it's sound, safety, integrity. So let's depoliticize it, for God's sake. Show some maturity and find a way forward. And the way forward is, if the government got the money and the private citizen got it, government build a bridge. If the government got the money and the private citizen got the money, let the private citizen build it and take that money and put in education and vocational, technical.
But there's a lot of stuff happening here, Dr. Bopler, and we can get to what you are saying. That the government can build it, the government got the money. I think we passed that, but that which is so important, Representative Cole, is saying something contrary to what the government is telling us. Then the government should complain. Roland Guinness is saying funds were allocated to build a particular bridge. That's what Roland Guinness said. If what J. Melvin Cole is telling us today, that Prince Moyi told him no money in any budget for bridge, is that why the government going around telling people that would do this and the government lying? It got to be clear that a Bopler. Melvin Cole is not telling the truth, or Roland Guinness is lying to the Liberian people. Then that's a serious issue. And if Roland Guinness is lying to the Liberian people, Paul Kennedy, then they are not doing that which is right for the people of Bon County. Knowing that they don't have money, but the lying said money were allocated, it means that the bridge will never be built. And Musa can go back to Nima. That's where we are right now.
So the minister says there's money in the budget. Is that the 2025 budget, or is that the projected 2026 budget that's coming that going before the Senate.
We can build the budget from 1929 to the budget of 2029. No money. Without saying nothing. No line in our budget for bridge. No line in the budget. The budget from Charlie King time to present. And that's why I'm still holding on to J. Marvin Cole. Let's kill this elephant. If Prince Boy said to you and send you a message that you say you screenshot that no money in the budget, put it out. Or as J. Marvin Cole, you lie on Prince Boy. I want to be straight up. Right for me? Or as you just said a bloody lie on Prince Boy. And that is so unfair to do.
You want to buy sympathy from Fubi?
I'm not buying any sympathy. You know, you myself go back and forth with this kind of thing every day. You came on the show. I'm not blaming you, though. I'm not going to beat on you. But I don't know.
They have money. I don't know what you want. The government has said, and what we need to do for the people of Bon County, the government has said, we have money allocated. The very first and second letter they wrote us. Stop. Government has money. Where you have the money? In which one of the budget? Now, in the 2023 budget, nothing there. 2024 budget, nothing. 25, no budget. 26 that was submitted, no money. No, how are you going to build this bridge? You inflated the cost, or maybe you're mistaking that project to another project. That's why you presented the document. You presented.
No, the other thing you said, it made me weak, sir. The honorable man. We cannot move forward. No. Wait now. We're going to bring the gas, honorable man. You just said something about Prince Moyi. Let's cross that bridge. It shouldn't just be water under the bridge. And I will come to my brother Paul Kennedy. What you said concerning Prince Moyi is watching the show. And what you said concerning him is very important. Did Prince Moyi send you a message? Sir, did Prince Moyi send you a text message like you said?
My last information.
No, wait. The honorable man, wait. You screenshot it. You said you save it. Then Prince Moyi deleted it. That the government got no money. And the government was lying to the people of District 3, Bon County. So if the government was lying, you are in opposition to this government. Show it. Why are you holding it?
To prove what Prince Moyi was saying, nothing in the budget. You have just said from Charlie Quintan up to now, nothing in the budget. So
no, you said Prince. No, we want to hear from Prince Moyi.
It's
not to you.
What are we saying here, Paul? On the show here.
Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you. There's nothing in the budget.
Thank you, Stanton, and good evening to Honorable Cole. How are you, gentlemen and lady on the platform?
Good evening.
Can we mute our cell phone, please? Cell phone ringing.
I'm very glad to be back. I was away briefly, but thank God for bringing me safely. Look, Stanton, I don't see the big deal here. Like Dr. Bropley rightly said, there are three ways we could build a bridge. Either government, private citizen, or a business entrepreneur. But then for that to be done, there must be a collaboration between government and whoever wants to build the bridge. Since government is the policy maker and the regulator of the bridge that's supposed to be built. So in this scenario, there is a private citizen or a political institution that said, listen, we sympathize with the plight of the people of Bon County, and there's a need that we build a bridge. So we're going ahead to build a bridge. And in the process of that, I will hope that there's already a blueprint of the bridge they anticipate to build. And I'm hoping also that that discussion was initiated with or has been presented to the public works to say, listen, we want to build a bridge in a certain constituent to enhance the welfare of our people. I'm still trying to figure out.
I'm
sorry, Paul. Paul, you beyond time. Paul, you way beyond. You way beyond time. That's a result when you're traveling too much. You know, you don't catch up with the news. We understand. We understand. Let's come back to you. Just enjoy the ride. Maybe you will come up to speed when we do another round. We pass all of those arguments.
Yeah, but the confusion. So I'm trying to figure out where the confusion is. Why are we not building the bridge? Why is CMC not building the bridge?
Okay, so that's why I said just wait.
Trying to figure out.
Yeah. We wrote a book on that. We'll send you a copy. You will read it quickly in the chat room. Then you will speak. I beg you, my friend. Only 2 paragraphs. The book just have 2 paragraphs. Emmanuel George, let's hear you. Welcome to the show before we go to Jackie.
Thank you. Good evening, Stanton, and good evening, the rest of the panelists. Good evening, Honorable Cole. How are you today, sir?
I'm okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. What do you think about a letter that was sent out by Senator Prince Moyi today? Are you thinking about collaborating with him in getting the Ministry of Public Works to reconsider the decision?
But you just came.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I know. But what we said here is Senator Moyi did the communication sent yesterday on the 17th. From the 17th yesterday, he did not submit that letter to the Ministry of Public Works. He waited until the hearing today that should have been discussed. In fact, when the minister was invited, there were no discussions. I asked fundamental questions. Which one of the budget the money is in? The speaker decided to cover all of those. You know that the senator on the show, he said he was going to speak to the speaker. Maybe he might have manipulated the speaker that don't allow Honorable Cole to ask Minister Giddings some questions that were embarrassing, and which they did. So Senator Moyi wrote letter yesterday. He did not submit the letter to the Ministry of Public Works. Rather, he submitted the letter today, 1:40 p.m., when the hearings were over. So it tells me he was not genuine about the conversation he had on the show, that he's going to collaborate. The yellow bridge we were talking about, Representative Musa Belete have already sent us there. We have assessed the place, we met the people, arrangements have been made for Honorable Belete to go there and do the groundbreaking, and the construction will start. So Senator Moyi mentioned that because he knew I went there. I went to Yili, around Swakoko District, District 5, a bridge that connecting Grand Bassa, District 2 in Bong, District 5 in Bong, and all the way to Grand Bassa County. Why did he mention it? Because he knew I went there. So if we do that, you say, oh, hey, I remember the communication I wrote. If I'm talking about the Yili Bridge, that why made Musa Belete ran there. We will not be like him. We're not going to chase him. We are ahead of him. So he's running after us. If Senator Moyi is sincere with this project, we said we have $500,000 US available by an engineer certified by the Ministry of Public Works to do this job. I think something is missing. Maybe the minister might have mistaken the document he presented of 1.2 million, or I don't believe he show that bridge will cost 1.3 million. I don't believe so. So okay, we are prepared.
My second question, sir. Thank you so much. The second question. Yesterday, Senator Moyi accused Representative Belete of using the people of Bong County money to develop Bong County, and that he will not. He will encourage Honorable Belete to spend that money. So what do you know about this $10 million that Senator Moyi was alluding to yesterday? And since you are from Bong County, do you think that you will stand with Senator Moyi to claim the $10 million that belongs to the people of Bong County, as was stated by Senator Moyi yesterday?
Thank you, my brother Josh. I think this is the most important conversation that we should be discussing, because anything that tries to hurt the people of Bong County is very, very dear to my heart, and I pay attention to it. I am going to reveal a very deep revelation tonight. Whether Representative Musa Belete actually deprived or stole the people of Bong County money, or Senator Moyi and other lawmakers from Liberia, not only Bong County. Let me tell you what happened, because I was part of that conversation. After 2019, it was a COVID situation. After 2019, the COVID finished. When the COVID stuff was going on, China Union disembarked their project, they closed down everything. Financial issues were high, and the whole place, bond mines were in darkness. China Union decided to leave. When China Union had this challenge with the COVID-19, when they decided to return, before I go to the tank fund you mentioned, when they decided to return, they used a guy called Chris Onunuga as a negotiator wrote official communication asking the caucuses of Margibi, Montserrado, and Bon County to waive over $14 million because of the COVID. They were not doing any production. And if they accepted that, they were going to pay whatever was going to be left to the various counties. Who were representing Bon County on that negotiation table? Representative Edward Kafia, and the lead person was Senator Moy, to discuss about revenues that should have built the roads. We're arguing about today the bridges, provide health services to our people. Senator Moy sat on table with Honorable Kafia. They agreed with Chris Onunuga to deprive the people of Bon County with over $14 million in waiver. In fact, resolution was done, submitted to Minister Samuel Tue. Chris Onunuga walked out of that deal with $1.5 million. He was investigated by NSA. Deputy Director was heading that investigation. Calling on the show now, Sam Sayon. And the copy of the check, as I speak, it's not being sexual. It will be sent to you, if not tonight, tomorrow. Pretty much sign that document to waive over $14 million. That was part of the just benefit from the MDA. Now, what Senator Moy doesn't know, the MDA is different from the tanks that the China Union were using to store their fuel, whatever. It had nothing to do with the MDA that should have provided social corporate benefit to the people of Bon County in the total amount of $1,750,000 annually. So if Senator Moy is saying somebody deprive the people of Bon County, it is he, Senator Moy, Senator Nukwe from Margibi, Sir Joseph from Montserrado here, including Tomo Fala. These are the individuals who sat down and took a decision with all the superintendents to deprive the people of Liberia of that money. An investigation was launched. So it's so unfortunate. Senator Moy will know those facts. And he come out to come attack Musa Bedete. Now, what does the tank of China Union has to do with the social corporate benefit that should go to the people of Bon County? In fact, the tanks that we are talking about, they are stored in Monrovia. Absolutely, they have nothing to do with Bon County. But Senator Moy should come back to the disco and ask us. I was sent for in Senator Nukwe's house to convince me to sign the resolution because they said I was the stubborn person, I was opposing that deal. But it did not make sense to me. You waive over $14 million because China Union want to pay $30 million or $2.5 million to us. It did not make sense. What China Union has, let them pay, and we do a documentation that they will pay later when production starts. But unfortunately, the senator, in his mind, came on the public platform to denigrate Musa ability. Let me tell you what Musa did in that deal. When China Union was challenged, the few Chinese that were here, they could not even run the facility anymore. They went to Aminata, they went to LPRC, they went to different oil companies and institutions, asking them to come and lease the tank farm so that they could have money to keep their facility protected income. And the wounded Liberian who went outside and lobbied to find money and partners to go and lease. And even in the MDA, it's clear up, look and find out MDA, that China Union has the right to stop lease any of the property that went to them. So China Union has decided to lease their tank to a businessman.
So Honorable Snow, Honorable Cole, hold on 1 minute. Honorable Cole, hold on 1 minute.
Let me land.
Hold on 1 minute. I beg you, Chief. Everything you want to learn. Can you go back to that story again? I beg you, but we're not forcing, but I beg you. Can we go back to that?
Stop me from talking, then you let me know.
Okay, can we go back?
Understand the thing. Please, this conversation, Brother George, I was an integral part of this conversation. Concern Sion. If Chris Onunuga did not
want you're not listening. You just talking, you're not listening. Give us a break. And listen, when we say wait, it's for your own good. You are bringing up this revelation that some of us we never heard before.
Thank you.
You got the rest of the show, so take your time.
All right, thank you.
What actually happened? Did they steal money? Did they receive kickback? These names you are calling. Can you take your time and explain? Because seriously, it kind of new to me. I'm calling some. Please do.
The $1.5 million that Chris Onunuga was being investigated by the NSA for, the intent of that money was, look, if he agreed to waive this money, we'll pay your 1.5 million. And that check was written. Channel Union need to be questioned. Why did you pay that money? To them for what? Now that money was paid. I said to you, the current senator of Maghibie County, Senator Nukwe. In fact, when Senator McGill was running to be senator in 2023, he raised the same issue because they were coming by for a second deal. And he just came from being Minister of State that were part of all the conversation. I know for a fact he placed call to Samuel Twe that the resolution before you to waive the money that belongs to the people of Maghibie and Bunkan and Mosorado, if you try it, I will take you to court. Call McGill here. He's a very good friend of mine. So if I call you here, you should know that it's a serious matter. Now, that money was for kickback. Let me tell you the second thing Prince Boy and Eric Avia did. $3.5 million were paid to Bond County for the social corporate benefit to the county. They went back to Samuel Twe, to the Ministry of Finance, and said, look, the government was challenged. The government was looking for money all over. They said, we can credit you Bond County people money. And I know the intent of that conversation was to get kickback. And Samuel Twe, they credited the money that should have gone to Bond County to do what that could have helped the people of Bond County in the name that they were going to pay back. Whether they pay back, they did not pay back. We were spectator in that decision. And Prince Moy led that charge. He can never say it is fault. So if he spoke to Samuel Twe now, he will confirm this resolution. No caucus member from the 3 counties that I mentioned that did not sign that resolution to waive the second tranche of the money. So that's why habitual. So if somebody is looking for somebody who has stolen Bond County people money for established scheme, it's Senator Moy, Eric Kapia. These are the people who continue to hurt our county, and that's why I will be on that part just as I am doing. So that is the last portion of this conversation. I just told you the deputy NSA director investigated this Chris Onunuga for the 1.5 million. So Musa Berete went and rent at least a tank by law from Channel Union, pay all his just benefit to, his taxes to the government of Liberia and Channel Union, and then he was doing your business. Then you come and say, oh, the man stole the people of Bond County money. You and Musa Berete, in this instant case, who deprived the people of Bond County? Senator Moy or Representative Musa Berete? That is why I'm here this night to tell the Liberian people the actual cancers we got in our system. Prince Moy is one of those. So this is a revolution that I tried to
let me bring in Jackie. Jackie, you got a question, you got a comment, and it's good to make this revelation. We'll dig deeper into it. Jackie?
Yes, hi. Good evening to the panelists and our Liberians listening in Liberia and abroad. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to listen carefully to Honorable Marvin Cole, but more so to what he is not saying rather than what he is saying here on the public platform. Representative Marvin Cole, I'm sure you are not an engineer. Honorable Musa Berete is not an engineer. He did mention that there's an engineer, but when it comes to roads, there are different types of roads. Engineers know the specific requirement for roads depending on where they are located. So what you have not said to the public is that the road in question that Musa Berete is trying to build is in a well-populated area, I believe, going towards Lofa. So the funds against the bridge design that Honorable Ability is trying to build. Public Works is coming back and said, look, the location of this bridge, because it's in a high traffic area, a major area, it does not meet your specifications, does not meet the required specification based on the location of this bridge. So therefore, your requirement, you have to upgrade your requirement for the safety and the well-being of the Bond County people if you are going to do this project. And if you are going to do this project, this is the cost, because it needs to be done the right way. I'm not sure why there is a problem with that, because you have engineers that are looking at this and saying, okay, if you were to take this same bridge and this same money, this same design, and put it somewhere in a low traffic area, then that could work, but not in the specific location. So I think if Honorable Ability really wants to build a bridge, let him work with the Public Works people and meet the requirements and do what is it that he needs to do. Secondly, I have a question for you. Have you looked through the PSIP, the 50 million for roads? Have you looked through it to see that the project is not in there? Because you keep saying it's not in 2024, it's not in 2025, it's not in 2026. But have you read the budget in details, and how do you know? Because you are saying a lot of things, but there are also a lot of things that you are not saying. And from what I understand, when Senator Moy sent a letter out there, is even out there in the public, calling for the approval for this bridge, the building of this bridge, and even other bridges in Bond County. So why would you have a problem with that when the senator or legislator, your colleague, is saying, I approve? I want development in Bond County. I want Musa Honorable Ability to do what he said he needs to do, but let him do it in accordance with the guidelines from Public Works. And at the same time, I am also calling for other development projects to be carried on behalf of the people in Bond County. And lastly, what I didn't hear from you was that when Senator Moy was out there talking on the radio regarding the $10 million difference, he was talking about the $10 million from the past, from 10 years, from 2015 to 2025, that China Union in the corporate social responsibility could have used to benefit the people of Bond County. Instead, with the privilege that Honorable Ability had with the China Union was not able to pay that money so that the Bond County people benefit from $10 million. So if you compare $10 million to $500,000 today and stand in front of the Bond County people, which one is better? Or even half of that, $5 million, which one is better? Which one will benefit the people of Bond County and more? That will make your citizens much happier.
We will come back. Well, that's a loaded question. Wait, that's Jackie. Thank you very much. Melvin, you have the producer in the studio. Is he there with you?
Yes.
Can you tell him to pick up his phone, please? Go ahead.
Okay. It's a loaded conversation, or maybe the premise of your conversation, the PSIP that you're talking about. It is incumbent on the Minister of Public Works, or even the senator that you talk about, that their bridge is captured under the PSIP, and this is the amount in the budget. It's in the 2025 budget. It's in the 2026 budget. Here is the line. It's not just a bundle. So it has to be specific that this is captured. He failed to do that. I don't want to draw the minister into this thing, because politics is drawing the Minister of Public Works into our conversation. The second thing that most important to us, we're talking about the 10 million and 500,000, and Senator Moy spoke about 2050. You cannot be speaking for Senator Moy. Senator Moy was very emphatic when he said Musa Bedete stole $10 million from the people of Bond County indirectly.
Honorable, you're muted. Honorable, you're muted.
Yeah,
wait, let me make the adjustment. That's why I called in Nelson. Nelson, can you allow the Honorable to sit on your seat, because we're having this problem?
please. And just again, I beg you. Sorry, Honorable. Let's just point. We have the issue. We have to just reposition the Honorable. It's good to have you on. Carrying back by the Kef Hassan and Abdullah Mame. It's good to have you guys on. I get a lot of information. I can confirm that yes, indeed, what Honorable Court said concerning the investigation, Serena Seaforth did the investigation concerning Chris Onengunga, all right, on the $1.5 million allegation. And there was an investigation done. I can also confirm that yes, indeed, we can have the argument. Thank God we are talking about this 10 or 11 million dollars. Who received the kickback? Who ate the money? We hope we can talk to Seaforth or Sam Sion. Though Sam Sion worked at the time with NSA, I don't think he will answer. But we are digging deeper into such allegation. I want to say to all of you joining us, it's always good having you. Let's take this ride. A lot of conversation coming up. A good thing. You're going to understand what's happening today because we will dig deeper concerning Musa Hassan Belity and CMC. I'm yet to see Dr. Bobler seriously speaking. The accusation that Musa Hassan Belity sent our brother Marvin Cole, that text message to say that was a lie, the government have no money. We hope we can get that text message. It will be very, very important for us to. Now we get the representative back. Representative Cole, sorry that we had to reposition you because of technical issue, but you can continue, sir.
Yes, Stanton and the panelists, I was saying to my dear sister Jackie, Musa Belity, a businessman, China Union has the right to lease the property that they have under the MDA arrangement. And China Union decided now, I am leasing my tank. Who willing to get my tank farm? They went all around. And the businessman came and said, look, I want it. I think there could have been problem if the LRA went there and established that look, the just revenue belonging to Liberia was never paid by Musa Belity based on the arrangement between he and China Union. That was going to be an issue. But Musa Belity paid the taxes that were due the Liberian government. And the money he should have paid to China Union, he paid to China Union. If China Union did not live up to her obligation to the people of Bon County, that's a different issue. But the issue here is that I've raised and I've indicted them about over $14 million resolution was signed. And Senator Moy and other caucuses signed that document to waive money. And Chris Onengunga was the lead negotiator in that process. He walked away with over 1.5 million. I said to you, he was being questioned by the NSA at the time. Go ahead and do the investigation. I think that's what we should be talking about. And the bridge we're talking about, my dear sister, you don't know where the bridge is located. You are speaking from communication, or maybe somebody said something to you. When did they realize? It's so laughable that our Honorable Marvin Cole will be telling another representative that, oh, if you want to be a bridge car in my house, my babe, phone has broken, my chair not cool, go to my living room and fix my chair. When you presided over the budget of this country for over 11 to 13 years, billions of dollars you presided over, you should be telling Musa Belity to go and face breaches in your county. It is a shame and it is a disgrace. It has no place in any civilized country. We should be able to represent our people, and our representation should impact the people of Bon County. I think Senator Moy has fallen short of this process, and he needs to muster up the courage and redeem himself, not to come and falsely indict Musa Belity. This is completely erroneous. It is baseless. It's only intended to take the high-earned credibility of Musa Belity. And we are here to claim Musa Belity because he committed no crime. A crime was committed. It was committed by the Bon County caucus. It was committed by the Margibi caucus. It was committed by the Monserrato caucus. These caucuses signed resolution to waive over 14 million by the China that were owed by China Union. So that's what we should be speaking to.
So,
and
Jackie, understand that. It got to be short, Mama. We got to bring the other people in.
It's very short.
Go ahead.
It's very short. So other Cole, I mean, like I said, the Liberian people should listen to what you're not saying. How is it that when something is by law, that only a few lawmakers can go sit down in one corner and carry out the waive taxes? What happened to the rest of the lawmakers? In the legislature, majority rules when stuff is done on the floor. So unless you're trying to say the process was not following, I notice you name only people who are no longer part of CDC on this
you say what?
Space here.
Were part of it.
Link the CDC, but how
listen, man.
That lawmakers will go under the
Jackie,
1 minute, ma'am.
Jackie, wait.
1 minute.
Go ahead.
I named Senator McGill here, right? You're on the show.
They didn't accuse him of waiving.
Yes, you named McGill.
He was part. I said he was Minister of State. He just came from being Minister of State. He's aware of that conversation. Name Sansaya, who is, excuse me, ma'am. Let's give each other a chance. I named Sansaya, who is member of the CDC. I named Ataras Jackson, who is member of the CDC. So I am saying to you, these caucuses took a decision that was wrong. So if anybody deprived these counties of any fund, that us who made that determination, which was wrong, I told you I opposed that decision, and I was sent for by Senator Nukwe from Maigiri at his residence. And I went there, he told me, you are the one that everybody has problem with before you talk this in the public. And that conversation was held.
No, seriously though, you said they waived, but you are not accusing them of receiving any kickback. Am I correct?
No. I didn't say so. Maybe you're not listening, Stanton.
I'm listening to you. If I ask you, I want you to read.
1 minute. Chris Onunuga was a lead negotiator in this process, and the kickback was 1.5 million.
So be on the record. Be on the record. And you will not skip this, my friend. You name McGill. You name Gray, Honorable Akaris Gray, and Prince Moyi, Musa Belete, Prince Moyi, Sir Joseph, Thomas Fala. You name all of them. Henry Kafia. My question is, be on the record. Did these guys receive kickback from the waiver of the $14 million deal? Did they receive any kickback?
It was the intent of the negotiation they did.
It was the intent. Did they receive any kickback?
Because Madam Jackie just said something very important, and let me pick it back with her. What could be the interest? Or maybe 30 or 40% sitting down to decide for more than 2 million human beings.
So we understand. I got to bring in Kanyo Bala and the rest of the guys. You are saying on record, Akaris Gray, Nathaniel Fallow McGill, and all the other rest of the guys receive kickback.
No, I didn't say so.
So that's why I'm asking the question.
No, but listen, I said to you,
kickback. Who received kickback?
I said to you, from Bond County, Senator Prince Moy, Edward Kafia was the two lead negotiators on behalf of Bond County. The other caucuses, I don't know about them, but it was a conclusion, an arrangement between the three caucuses. The only person outside of Bond County who sent for me to approach me on the matter was Senator Nukwe from Maigiri. That's what I said. When she made mention that, I am only talking about people who are not part of the CDC that had named Senator McGill. I said he just came from being Minister of State. When they came back for the second term, the third term, to strike the deal, resolution was signed and sent to Samuel Twe. Senator McGill was informed as a minister just coming from being Minister of State. He had that information because he still had his intel and called Samuel Twe.
So what year was this?
Thank you, Councilor. Hold on 1 minute, Jackie, hold on. With that, Councilor Kayo Barbara, let's hear you. And yet to be convinced on point number 2, and we're having a great show with the Honorable J. Mervyn Cole. We're still waiting for the text message that Prince Moyi sent him, that the government has no money to pay for the bridge, number 1. Number 2, you have a bunch of lawmakers. Number 2, you have a bunch of lawmakers. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Number 2, you got so many lawmakers sitting together, but only few receive a kickback of $100 $1.5 million through Chris Onayanga. These are allegations, but I can confirm. I just spoke to someone, and that person is Sam Simon. He said there was an investigation, and the investigation was conducted then by the SG, the Solicitor General, Serena Seaforth. He said he cannot speak to the investigation because he was part of NSA and he stayed responsible to keep those information private. But we can ask Serena Seaforth. So, Councillor, welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you, Stanton. Thank you for once again giving us an opportunity to speak to these issues. Good evening to Honorable Ko, and good evening to all the other panelists on the platform
You can call me my
tonight.
friend, brother. Go ahead.
Well, I've just attached your proper title. You're still my friend and brother. I don't know why you think you're not.
You take black side, then you turn the French upside down. Let's go ahead.
Bobby, do be worried. Yeah, but what I'm about to say. But anyways, very quickly, a few things to say, then maybe 1 or 2 questions for Bobby. Hopefully I can do that within my time. Few short statements. The first thing is that Honorable Ko, you have plans to challenge Senator Moi in 2029 for the seat in Bond County. You stated that is a fact. Number 2, no, I've made a statement. I'm not asking you a question. I made a statement. Number 2, and CEO, may I please speak without being interrupted by the honorable man? If I were in parliament, you will hold me in contempt. But yeah, you the one can hold me in contempt. So I can't control him, man. I can't control him. Uncontrollable. Yeah, hard to control Marvin. That's how he is. But anyway, we'll continue. So number 1, you are going to challenge, or you plan to challenge Honorable Moi for the position of senator. Number 2, the Ministry of Public Works has the right to regulate any structure that will be built anywhere. Number 3, Musa Belete did execute a deal with China Union. Number 4, Senator Moi wrote a letter to Parliament supporting now, asking Public Works to reconsider your building of that bridge. Number 5, and I will tell you what all of these things are linked. Musa, in about 45 minutes ago, just wrote a rebuttal to Senator Moi's point about whatever monies he collected on behalf of the people of Bond County. Now, in Musa's rebuttal, what is interesting is count number 4. He says that this agreement that was executed between his company and China Union, he says that the terminal was originally outfitted by China Union for heavy storage of fuel oil, which means in the original agreement between China Union and the government of Liberia, by extension, the people of Bond County, that terminal was outfitted by China Union. From the signing of the agreement, Trimbex then went on to invest money to rehabilitate and upgrade and modify that terminal. Now, the reason I'm drawing this connection is that for somebody to argue that this agreement does not owe any fiduciary responsibility to the people of Bond County, it will be very hard to fly, especially when Musa admits that China Union invested in this terminal, and all he did, and I'm not saying money wasn't spent, but all he did was to rehabilitate that that particular terminal. Now, where am I going with this? I'm going with it from the position that Senator Moi has come under attack because, number 1, you have a political interest. You want to take him out of office, and therefore you want to invest politically. Musa also has an interest. He wants to be president. So therefore, you have described the denial to proceed with that breach as being political. So Senator Moi now double back and say, look, I'll be fair. I'm going to ask the Minister of Public Works, come back and build this bridge now. But in addition to that, he challenges you and Honorable Bility to look at monies that were obtained from Bond County because of this agreement. Musa agrees that there is an agreement. Musa agrees that China Union invested on an agreement with the Republic of Liberia. However, he says that there is nothing that he owes to the people of Bond County. What I want to advise is that I think Musa should publish the China Union and the Shrimex agreement so that the public can make a determination. Is there nothing in there that obligates them to the people of Bond County? Because my understanding of business law is that when you assign interests in an agreement to another party, you also assign responsibilities from that agreement. So can Musa publish that agreement so we see what the interests that were assigned to him that he took over by paying, but also what the corresponding responsibility to the people of Bond County. The last part is
Representative Cole. Please, guys, can we keep our question to the 2 minutes? We have many on the show, so just have a good.
Am I going beyond 2 minutes?
Can I respond to Daniel?
4 minutes.
Can I respond to Daniel?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Daniel,
but I didn't have a anyway, there was no question, Bobby.
The CEO has given me time. I believe you should be lawyer. And you are asking Musa Bility to produce evidence against himself. I don't know where you come from.
But
let me say this to you. No, 1 minute, please. When you're talking, I didn't talk. Let me say this to you.
No, you spoke while talking.
Okay, sorry. Let me say this to you. Let's assume that a Ghanaian came from Ghana and came and rented China Union tank, the tank farm, and paid all of the fees and did everything. That Ghanaian left and went back to Ghana. The senator is saying he will go to Ghana and say the money you pay, you pay the China Union for Bond County people, so come by you deprive or you defrauded the people of Bond County or 10 million. The second thing I want to say to you, Kanye, if the senator is speaking at his level as senator of Bond County, chair on Ways, Means and Finance, for over 13 years to be in the legislature, speak with facts. Speak from the MDA. Speak from an informed position. But you don't make sweeping allegation. The second thing I want to deal with, it is not because I want to be senator. It is Senator Moi who lives in a glass house that threw a stone. And we just took that stone, we chunged it right back to him. If he had not done that, probably the conversation could not have come up. But to attack Musa Bility or what he did, aided and abetted in the process where he defrauded the people of Bond County of millions of dollars.
Musa Bility?
No, I said when he said that they defrauded, the Musa Bility defrauded, I said he aided and abetted Christopher to defraud the people of Bond County of millions of dollars by signing their waiver with he did not have the authority to do so. That is what I want to say. So
will you ask Musa to publish the agreement between Shrimex and China Union?
Keep quiet, man. Please give me a chance. You should be a lawyer. Now, this young man comes in the public and tell people because Musa Bility did business with China Union, so he took the people of Bond County money. That one separate issue.
Can you ask Musa to publish the agreement between he and China Union so he can clear his name?
Stand up, please, man. The man is interrupting me. You need to protect me here. I hope you're not.
I'm only asking you a question. I was supposed to ask you questions.
No, yeah, Councillor, let him finish, please.
Yeah. So I am saying to you, you will not distract me. You're trying to do that, but I'm very static in my mind. Let me say this to you. It's not because I want to be senator. My quest to be senator is open. Now, God determines what happens to a man at a particular point in time. If God says I'll be senator or born, the circumstances and the situation will unfold by itself. I need not to impose myself. I am satisfied with where I am. It got nothing to do with senatorial bid. Now you said Musa took money. How? Musa had an arrangement. Go to Channel Union. Go to Senator Moe. You are the chair of Westminster Finance. Can you ask the Channel Union that in your county that you are senator of to give you the agreement so that you publish the agreement? We see how Musa took money from the people of Bong. That's why the senator should be the responsibility of the senator. So the other questions are immaterial. I don't think to waste my time.
But Musa published the defense. Can he publish the agreement too?
Ask Prince Boy to ask Channel Union to publish the agreement.
Thank you, Councillor Bala. I'm going to send you the Screamex agreement. I have it. Sorry that you came late in our chat room.
You're not doing research. Then you asking Musa to do it.
All of you is there already, and you will
you don't have a research officer in your law firm, or just black bear holder lawyer.
Kev Hassan, let's hear you, and we'll go to Winfred Russell on this one. Let's hear you, Kev. Welcome.
Yeah, let me say hi to everybody. And maybe let me say this quickly before I go to my question. You're not accusing McGill. You're not accusing Akaris Green or others, right? You're not accusing. The question to you, I see you talk about it, but I want you to go deep into it. Who signed the waiver? Who signed the waiver? You talk about the waiver. Who?
I said to you, the 3 members, each of us need to come and see whether you sign or not. But I am aware, to the best of my ability, my knowledge, the 3 caucuses of Maigiwi, Bong County, and Mosurado, including the superintendents, they are all aware of this. They signed the agreement. When I opposed that arrangement, nobody in Bong County could have talked to me to listen, so they used Senator Nukwe from Maigiwi. He sent for me at his residence to convince me and told me there was a guy called Jerry Vanny from Maigiwi were having the agreement, the resolution. Since I was on my way to Bong County, I should stop there to sign.
So what are people doing business with China Union ain't got nothing to do with what the waiver Prince Moye or the signed. So you say Musa ain't got nothing to do. So he just playing politics because they signed the caucus, they signed that waiver. So anybody who responsible for the Bong County money should be Prince Moye, and that's what you are saying.
That's what I'm saying. I told you there are 2 parts of this payment. Now, when they got through with the waiver, the amount that China Union agreed now to pay to these counties, the share of Bong County's money, were again arranged by Senator Moe and Honorable Edward Kafia, former representative, that the government were having some challenges to pay salaries. They were going to agree to borrow the government, and the government will pay later. The intent of that again was to sink kickback. These guys are involved in capital kickbacks and small kickback. That's what they are involved with.
So you're accusing Prince Moye of corruption, and you're accusing him and he's a rogue. You're accusing him he's corrupt.
It's not only corruption, major economic sabotage. The Senator Moye needs to be investigated seriously.
So
you can sit down, agree to sign a document to waive more than $10 to $14 million that belong to people who are hungry in the hospital, no drugs, people living in the river. You sign money to say that to hell, we waive the money, you give us more money so we can take it. Then you come back, you want to put it on a man who going in your country to help you. It's so shameful that even Senator R.J. Marvin Cole could have never done that. To tell a colleague of mine, oh, I got another priest in the village, so can't go help me. You should be ashamed, because Musa is standing up to a government you call responsible. Are you not ashamed of that? That you presided over a budget that worth more than 1.6 billion? You can't help your people in a district that you represented in District 2 for over 9 years. This is laughable. It is a trouble for our county. Prince Moise talked about he got infrastructure development. Everything Senator Moise has owned is Capital Moise, Sumo Moise, Middle Moise, up to the point where he has to begin to take family members and put them in government, which Kanye Babala is aware of on the MPRC board. Kanye is aware he opposed that. But this is a sad day in our country.
So
this is very bad.
So my other question, my last question, I'm going to ask you quickly, because I understand that you were going to build a bridge. You and Musa were going to build a bridge. You guys did not say anything to him. He and others went through the government to sabotage you guys from building the bridge. Don't you think because of he knows that you running against him, because that's why I heard from sources that he will stop you, he will stop Musa from building the bridge, because in order to stop you from running against him, not because of the people, but to stop you for winning that election. What say you with all this thing he's doing and in collaboration with the government against you?
It's so simple. Senator Moise has two agendas. One, he's doing it with an inactions, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He's injuring the credibility and the love for the people of Bon County towards the Unity Party. He's telling them that you should make a one-term administration, and I will do all I can that Joseph Boakai be defeated. That's what Senator Moise is doing. The second portion of it is he did not believe that the aftermath of his obstruction to this bridge construction was going to be a problem. Later he realized that if their bridge is not constructed, I will be in a problem. I will stand with my county. I will support my county. He's written a communication putting himself on record that I support the construction of the bridge. We are only saying, no, whenever you do wrong, sometimes you must have the courage to say, I'm sorry. This man's action brought us against the Minister of Public Works that we did not even know. I just said to you what he did cleverly. He wrote a letter yesterday on the 17th. He did not submit that communication until today, the 18th at 1:40 p.m. While he kept the letter, the minister can appear. The appearance was stage managed and concluded by the speaker, and then forced the minister out of the building to go. And then Senator Moise went and published a letter on his Facebook page. Then he telling Musa, oh, I got another bridge in District 3. I got another one in District 2. This is a man who got a fortune of wealth. Senator Moise was having a building to Iron Gate. That building was worth less than $50,000. In 8 months' times, the value of that building went to over $2 million US. They rode from the main road to his house. The Public Works granting permit. Then he gave the design to Public Works. If he's not playing politics and equitability, that doctrine says, he who preaches him will come with clean hands. You can't be doing something right now. The road is cracking, the cement cracking is so substandard. And if the minister went to Bon County and saw that, he would be very, very disheartened about what Senator Moise is doing. So the senator has been trying to draw the minister and us into unnecessary confrontation, which I think we don't need. And we are telling the minister here, Minister, if that document presented today was a mistake, if you tell us, I will send my engineer to work with you, spend $500,000, we know you can build a bridge. That is not a very heavy error. We are prepared to spend $500,000 US to help people of Bon County.
Thank you very much, Honorable Cole. Let's bring some updates here.
Thank you.
Honorable Cole, I'm still digging on this check issue. Number one, the check of $1.1 million was issued in the name of Chris Onenga. Another $155,000 was issued in the name of Chris Onenga, both amount. Number two, it was Chris Onenga and Gerald that had a consultant company with China Union, both of them. The total amount paid for the consultant work, guys, you need to listen, is $165,000. Thereafter, They were able to convince China Union, as Ben said, for additional $1 million to give to whosoever in the government in this deal. So your story, Marvin Cole, is correct. Your story is correct.
Thank
now,
you.
Who received the money? That's the question we are still digging.
Why are you adding it?
No.
He received the money.
My man, stop. My man,
You
stop.
have to stop.
My man,
You
stop.
want this government to
You gave us a story. Stop screaming. Then I have to mute you small. Please. I got to tell the Liberian people why we have gathered so far. Don't just call name because you hate Prince Moi. There is nothing on record telling us that Prince Moi received money. We'll get the document tomorrow and we'll show it to the Liberian people. This is what we do, sir. But what happened, I'm confirming your story. There was an allegation, and those allegations were investigated by Serenum Seaforth. The report that we are gathering, $1.1 million in check and $155,000 in check. Chris Oneniga and a gentleman by the name of Gerald had a consultant company with China Union. Where the money went, that's the big question. As far as I know, they are not telling me who received the kickback. They say those checks were written, Emmanuel, they were written in the name of Chris Oneniga. And we hope Chris can explain. Now, let me leave that alone. The second point here concerning Prince Moi. It is true that Prince Moi sent you a text. We have confirmed it. You are refusing to put out the text that he said the government has no money. But here's the argument. Prince Moi argument, and I just spoke to him. The text message that he sent you, he said you can show it. He was very clear that the government in the 2025 budget has no money for bridge. But in the 2026 budget, on a PSRP, 50 million is allocated for bridges across the country, including that bridge you are talking about. So on the record, and let me explain this. I am not fighting you, I'm giving you information. 50 million, if you go in the 2026 proposed budget, Emmanuel, 50 million is set aside for PSRP. And Prince Moi argument, you're going to find the 1.something million to build that bridge, like for public work. Now, let's get something straight. You can argue it. Prince Moi, you say he cares less if you show the text message. He was telling you, my brother, that we do not have money in the 2025 budget for bridge. So it's of Dr. Bobler, you understanding? Because I'm speaking to these guys, we got to be accurate here. You want to speak to it? I'm telling you, I spoke to Prince Moi. I'm speaking to these guys and I handle the Chris Onena case. If you are right, you are right. But you got to stop accusing our network. You don't come here if we're trying to give information and you say we're lying and we're hiding information. That is so unprofessional of you.
No.
You gave me a chance to explain, and we have to tell the Liberian people whether you're right or you're wrong. We got to checkmate you, and that's what we're doing. So I gave you the benefit and say you are right. There's a case involving Chris Oneniga. You are right. There's a case talking about something later. You are right.
Here is the thing. All the panelists here, as credible as I am, when I come again here and reveal and give you a revelation that Stanton is laying by now, enjoying, and people are going to be running after him and begging him not to put those information up. There are deeper things. And I'm sending a caveat to those who want to go after Musa Belete. You got to be careful because as vice chair for operation, I will erect both political and economic checkpoints for some of you who are thieves. You have deprived this country.
But there's nothing on that. You can say all that because it's politics when we bring in Mr. Russell. You got nothing. You got nothing to show.
One man told you, Mr. Russell,
you got nothing to show. You have nothing to show. And you know
they took money. Now it is clear that Representative Belete did not take money. I have provided the contradiction.
Prince Moi will speak for himself. Russell, yes, my argument. You have nothing to show, right? That among all the lawmakers that talk about this deal, about the erasing of the money, which actually there is no law that says lawmakers without any law, they can just call and erase. the $14 million. But let's get on record here. You said, but the other lawmakers they didn't take the money. The only people that took the money, that Prince Moyi, Sir Joseph, and Thomas Fala. What happened with the
information, please?
Yeah,
no information, please.
Go
ahead. On a public platform, Kev Hassan asked me whether our accusing Senator McGill, whether our accusing Akawas Gray. I said to you, and let me reiterate, from Bon County, the people that are on that negotiation table representing Bon County, that Honorable Edward Kafia and Senator Prince Moyi. What happens in the other caucuses, I am not aware. But those who were in the legislature at the time, Akawas Gray were there, Sir Joseph were there. I did not tell you whether Sir Joseph took money or Thomas Fala took money. I told you they were part of the caucus at the time. That's what I said. For me,
who took money? Who took money?
I was only aware that Senator no question for me and said the Bon County people are complaining. Who are the Bon County people? Prince Moyi say you and he can't get along. So he doesn't want to strike the deal with you. Only me the same to talk to you so that they can be comfortable. I say, look, Senator, I do not believe that this is a good deal for the people of Bon.
So, who took money? Who received kickback? That's my question to you. You not answering the question.
I've said to you, Prince Moyi, Edward Kafia. Those are the people I'm aware of.
And let me bring in my brother Russell. Russell, you see, listen, this guy is my friend, and right? And this guy is saying everybody else.
The judgment people know you gotta start disrespecting me, don't disrespect me yet. Everybody call you CEO and you laugh about it. You want to call me this guy?
Call me anything you want to call me. The honorable Jim the vice chair for Operation CMC, Honorable Jim.
Thank you. Thank you. Man, I got a horror. Let me go to bed. The Bon County people are
Russell, let me say something, right? Then he brought us something which is so unique, Russell, right? But the fact of the matter is that he pointed finger only on Dr. Prince Moyi and Kafe. But even the rest of the people are.
So you're not listening. The three caucuses, all of them received the kickback. But in those caucuses, I was not there to tell you, Sir Joseph Toson, Thomas Fala Toson. I will not do that. As far as I know, the three counties received the kickback. That's what I'm saying to you.
Thank you, Chief. Let's bring in Russell. And again, he's Marvin Cole, he's this guy, he's representative, he's honorable, he's CMC, whatever it is. Let's bring in Russell.
CMC, Vice Chair for Operation.
I'll move for that, man. Russell, let's go ahead. Let's
Thank you. It's great on your recall. Are you aware, or did you see a video?
We have a problem with your internet, Joe, Russell.
Are you not hearing me?
No, you're breaking up badly.
Okay, I will go out and come back in.
Let's do that. We're having a problem. Representative, were you hearing him?
No.
Hearing him? Okay.
No.
Let me bring him Abula Mame. Abula, let's hear you.
Yeah, I followed the discussion. I think what Honorable Melvin Cole is talking about is not strange. We've been around many times. Legislative caucus, people in the executive will always work and cancel debts, reduce taxes to make money on the other end. What he's not doing is the same thing that Honorable Prince Moyi did when he just made a blanket statement about how Musa Belete stole from what you call the place in Bon County. He is also making similar statement that there was an MOU that was signed. For me, I'm interested in if you can provide an MOU, it would be a very good place to start from. So we know who all signed the MOU and what are the basis for waiving taxes or waiving financial responsibility from the company to the people. But we know these things happen. They happen regularly. Since you part of the whole caucus and a lawmaker, if you can provide that information, that will be very helpful to begin to see what led them to making the decision to deprive the people and to get kickback. But if you talk, Stanton is saying something? Stanton.
Can you, excuse me, Representative, are you with us? Amula is asking you a question. You didn't hear it?
No. Sorry, mommy.
So what I was saying,
I can go do research. So somebody sent me text message. You know, Jackie, they're going back and forth, researching and trying to come back. So I prepare now. Let's go ahead.
that's the most appropriate thing to do, Honorable. It's better to do research. You ask for information and get the information and process it and present it.
I told you somebody sent me text message. They asked I was doing research. I said, you're doing research. Go ahead.
And I'm saying it's good to do, even if you do research.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's good to research so people get the facts before you present it. It's good. So it's good you're doing that.
Yeah,
My question to you was, since you're part of the caucus, is it possible for you to give us a copy of that MOU that is signed so we can see what were the basis for them to cancel or suspend the MOU about the, I think, cancellation of money that
resolution.
Resolution. So if you can you, is it possible to share a copy of that resolution with us?
Mommy, I've just said to you, even if you go to China Union, I wouldn't lie, I don't have copy. I was not the chair on the caucus. So if they brought resolution to you to say sign, you sign that resolution, they will take it back and carry it. They will never give you copy for these kind of reasons. So tomorrow, because the entire caucus were afraid that I will publish such a document. So I don't want to lie here, I don't have a copy. But the facts are available that yes, who stole Bon Kante people money? They should be asking Chris Ononoga. They should be asking Prince Moy, Edward Kapia, with the arrangement that they entered into, not Musa Hassan Belete. Now, the thing here is, we should be asking Senator Moy, did you people waive the just benefits of the people of Liberia? If yes, he should resign from the Ways and Means.
So here's my understanding. Here's my understanding of how taxes are waived. Taxes are not waived by lawmakers. Taxes are determined by lawmakers. They put taxes and import taxes. The executive is responsible to implement the tax policy and the tax regulation. It is LRA and other people based on business condition can make that determination at the executive level on whether to suspend or to waive taxes on business. Lawmakers do not pass resolution to waive taxes. It is an executive function. So when you keep saying the lawmaker pass a resolution to waive taxes, I get confused. That's why I was asking for the resolution. Because
the intent was, sorry for the interruption, the intent was to do that and give Chris the opportunity to tell the Chinese that, look, I have convinced the three caucuses to waive the 14 or more millions so that you can give me the 1.5 or more millions so that I can go and give them what we promised. So the lawmakers will do the dubious thing because they want to exploit the country.
So my concern to you is those businesses, whether China, New York, or any other business, they are obligated to pay tax to the LRA.
Yes.
The enforcement of the tax is not by lawmaker.
No.
It is the executive function to enforce or to waive tax. No businessman in a red mind would take a resolution from lawmaker to waive tax when he knows the lawmaker doesn't have the authority to waive his tax. That's the point I'm making to you. No businessman will say, because lawmaker pass resolution, so I will not pay tax. Because the responsibility to enforce the tax is.
But let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened in an instant case. They will bring the minister, excuse me, the minister of finance, they will bring actors from the executive. And they are going to do official communication to you. As a reliance for you, the businessman, you will want a proof to say, look, based on the COVID-19 pandemic around the world that injure our business or production, we were incapacitated by those unseen insurgents. So us as government had decided, say you did not do business from period A to period Z. The money you should have paid in taxes, you did not do production, so we waive it. That is the intent. And the executive will agree with them because it will be in the interest of the executive. Because when you do that waiver, then China New York comes in to pay 10 million. What is the interest of the executive? They got priorities. They will take that 10 million and either pay salaries or apply on something else. That is the interest of the executive.
We'll go to I know whether Fubi has spoken on this. We'll shift to Fubi to give his opinion. I just wanted to be clear that lawmakers, I mean, they can work in the process, they can influence it. I mean, they do their DDBA in the back, but the decision to waive taxes is a decision of the executive and not a decision of the legislature. Let's be clear on that one. So, Fubi, you can.
I didn't speak on the issue yet.
Come again.
I have not spoken on this issue yet, so I'll come in after Fubi.
So one quick one, with all the allegations moving back and forth, there are some fine lines. I think Kanye was also trying to allude to that about the issue of the tank farm and the location of the tank farm and what Bon County tend to benefit in that direction and the contract. I think that's something that and Representative Cole said, Musa will not produce evidence against himself, which is fair. But holistically, the picture for everybody, people will have to dig more into this, and there are a lot of openings. When you haul rope, the whole rope will haul bush, and there are a lot of different revelation that will come on, a lot of different political spin that will come on. Like I said yesterday, this is all the political battle. You're going to see more of these allegations, counter claims, and who stole, who didn't steal. At the end of the day, these are, like Mame said, a normal thing between the lawmakers. He said the three caucuses from Bonk, Mark Gibby, and Monserrato were involved, and probably you didn't sound fair enough for you, and it was good argument that you saw it was wrong and you didn't sound, and you kept trying to remove the CDC brother from there. I understand, but it's clear that
I did not say that.
I didn't say you. I said Kev.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I said Kev tried to move the CDC brother from there, where he said that are you accusing Gray or so? But if most of the caucus actually endorse it, then also Gray was part of it, so you can move Gray from there because he was also part of the caucus, unless he can come and say he didn't sign the resolution as well. But we all follow that whole China Union stuff after Ebola, after the coronavirus, and most of these different districts were receiving their allotments, to get this thing moving. But at the end of the day, it's a normal practice among the lawmakers. They always do this back and forth stuff. You will not pinpoint it on one, but understand the political nature of it. But like the argument that Prince Moi tried to raise earlier, like I said earlier, he's pushing this whole bridge project back to you people. And that's why he raised that issue that he support the bridge project, and that's politics. And you can fight it and spin it that way. That he support the bridge project, and the public way should work with you guys. And if you guys can do it for 500K, it's better, like the people said. And also, he's saying you are giving back to Bon County what Bon County should have gotten indirectly from the tank farm usage and the sale of the tank farm. So there are a lot of political spin on this. So we're just going to enjoy it, but we'll look forward to more of these allegations to come up, and we'll follow it, and the Liberian people will also see it better. Thank you.
So thank you very much. Let me hold you guys there real quick. I'm going to be bringing Prince Moi on because you called for Prince Moi. I know that it wouldn't fair to listen to you. Also, I'm going to be sharing the check that is in question. It's very important that we have copies of those checks. So again, we should give that to you, the Honorable Representative, Vice Chair for Political Affairs, the man from Bon County, the Representative Jay Mavinko.
Research. Go ahead.
Melvin.
So Kat, hold on.
Just 1 second, please. I beg you, Stanton. 1 second. Correction, quick. Let's correct something. Tax exemption, not from the executive.
It's from the legislature. I just want Mommy to take it back what he said.
All right, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying because we got to bring in. We got to bring in. Yeah, thank you.
He said tax waiver.
So Jackie,
social benefits, monetized social benefits that were intended for Bon County. I am saying the money that Prince might talk about.
So guys, we understand. I beg you bear with me because we got about 40 more minutes to go. It's been a great show, folks. You want to see the chat? But you gotta stay there. You gotta stay there. I just put the check in the chat room. Dr. Bopla is in the chat room. The 2 checks are in the chat room. I'm gonna go ahead and post it. Guys, forgive us if we can't get to our other conversation because we got 40 minutes to go. It was a very, very interesting program today. Bear with us. Jackie, do we have the senator on or should I display the check first?
You can go ahead and get the senator on.
All right. So we will bring in the senator shortly. Let me display this check. Honorable Jim Mervyn Cole, and thank you again. Listen, you were my second joke and laugh, but something we didn't know, you brought it to our attention concerning this check. I'm hearing that a lot of argument outside of this room right now, whether it was true that people took money to erase that wish came from China Union for the Liberian people, right? And you said it true. We have the check. And folks are waiting to come on the show to even explain concerning Chris Onyenga and his company name is CT.com Liberia. CT.com Liberia. So the check was issued to his company. So you are quite correct. I mean, my fellow Liberians, let me show you the check. Then we'll bring in the honorable senator from Bon County, Prince Moyi. It's in the chat room, guys. Check number 1, CT.com Liberia. Now, these are conversation concerning this check, the allegation that an investigation was done that concerned Chris Onyenga 2019. You can see $1 million, $1 million United States dollars check from UBA to J2 Investment Corporation, Inc. But it was paid to CT.com Liberia Limited. Now, who owns CT.com at the time? We are receiving information that it was Gerald and Chris Onyenga. You guys know Chris Onyenga. I hope you can do a follow-up with him. This is the second amount, $155,000 to the same CT.com. So before we bring in Senator Moyi, I want to come back to you, Representative Mervyn Cole. You are quite correct. Did you speak then? Why are you speaking now?
No, but I said to you, and you know, when we come to this public discourse, we should be honest with the Liberian people. I said to you, when the conversation was going on, I opposed it. And I told them it was wrong. I did not see the rationale. And the only person who could have coerced me and used influence was Senator Nukwe from Majiri. He sent for me to a house. I said, everybody in Bon County complaining about you. You can't be among your brothers and sisters. You want to be like this. It's not good. The resolution they're talking about, you have to sign the resolution. I said, what the resolution for? And he explained to me. I will sit there and lie that I did not sign the resolution. I did. Now he sent me to a guy called Vanny. But when I got to Kakata, Vanny has left and he was in Monrovia. So to the best of my knowledge, Senator Nukwe, the last caucus meeting we had, it was agreed in that meeting that Edward Klafia and Senator Moyi were going to represent us at the level of the Ministry of Finance and with Chris or Unica or whatever. So that is what I said. I am speaking.
I give it to you. I give it to you because, like I said, you are accurate.
You ask me why I'm speaking now. When Prince Moyi made a sweeping allegation, knowing the conversation that Musa Berete deprived the people, he stole money from the people of Ghana and he bringing it back. When you say that, it means that Mervyn Cole is colluding with a criminal. And I have to clean my character and clean the character of Musa Berete that he's not a criminal. That's why the conversation is out.
We got Prince Moyi, the senator from Bon County, Senator Prince Moyi on the line. Senator, again, for the second time this week, we want to say welcome to Spoon Talk. You have heard enough. The issue right here, you listen to Marvin Cole, the representative from District Number 3, Bond County. What say you? These checks are flying, more information coming out. Did you receive any kickback to erase the $40 million that China Union owe the people of Liberia and Bond County?
Good evening to your panelists, and thanks for having me. I will continue to come when these things are flagged.
Thank you.
Let me start by saying hi to my colleagues from Bond County, Honorable Cole.
Hello, my brother.
Usually call him Propo. Yeah, we call each other Propo. Let me say this. I don't know why you're forgetting the genesis of Musa fight. Why you're bringing Honorable Cole in it as if it is between us. And, the fight of Honorable Musa Hassan Belete is because we took a decision in the Senate to reduce the storage fees from 35 cents to 5 cents. And he decided that those that participated in that process, not willing to be brought, but they ensured that the report went to the president, and the president signed signed a directive to the managing director of LPRC to effect the Senate investigation. This is the crux of the matter, and I want you to get it. The very day Honorable Marvin Cole, if my people decide to tell me to run for Senate, the very day Honorable Marvin Cole will say he wants to run as a senator, he's going to be retired. So that is off the record. I want to say it clearly and put it to a challenge to him, and we can say that for another time. The very day my people ask me to recontest for the Senate, and Honorable Cole leave his district and say you want to contest.
That's a check issue. That'll be all out. But you turn it now what you tell me is.
Yeah, let me get. So it is not because what Marvin Cole and Honorable Mangede did not dump into Bond County that we stay and contain and almost and defeated in 2020 and contain them. So that one is different. The thing is, Musa has said because the stance we took and we're very firm that we cover and coming back to the government cover for maintenance of road equipment that we are anticipating to receive for the purchase of fuel oil to the different counties to run their equipment. That's why he has been very bitter. But I understand he's going to be fine, and that's why I told him, you can go and build more roads. You can go and build more bridges. But Mohammed says something. I said, if you look at my interview on EFBC, I say indirectly, Musa has, colluded with China New York to deprive us of our just benefit. Coming to resolution, I was in the opposition, and you all know that I was a national campaign manager for the Unity Party and its alliance. So I calculated all my activities in the country and went against a party that had the highest campaign money in this country. They could dig up any information on you and make you to be zero at any given time. So I want to challenge Honorable Cole. The first thing is I went to school and I think I read a little bit good. And that's why before you get to Moe, you have wasted so many time. I'm not having that authority. I do not have authority in the first place to waive taxes. Concessions are laws. Concessions are laws. There's nowhere a caucuses will sit together and say, you just go free or whatever. If for any reason, that's why I'm interested in knowing what the investigation was about and why they didn't call those that took kickback or what in the Serena Seaforth investigation, but only Chris Onanino. If for any reason somebody gave money to Chris or come to seek resolution or to waive, I mean, how is that even possible for a company like China New York, a $2 billion company that has crafted lawyers, would think that few lawmakers can sit in the room and waive $14 million and on a kind of resolution, that they will send to finance or whatever. I mean, that means they themselves, the lawyer and the negotiator, should be behind bars by now because you are deceiving a multi-million-dollar company that came to invest, in our country. You are deceiving them because the law is clear that no one single lawmaker or a group of lawmakers, besides the both chambers, because of our bicameral nature of our legislature, until both chambers agree to say we have repealed this portion of the China New York concession to give waiver, that's the only way, and the president signs that repeal of that document. So if anybody went and passed document around whatever, apparently they knew that reasons they were doing it, but I can tell you, this is my first time to be a caucus chair under my own regime. Those that served before me, contact them.
No, but it kind of, so Honorable Moyi, I beg you, we have Representative Cole in studio. He was direct. He called Emmanuel Nukwe's name. That Emmanuel Nukwe called him and said they're giving you guys hard time. So let's put all that aside. Were there any discussion whatsoever that you know of concerning erasing China Union $40 million? No.
What I'm saying to you is I cannot clearly state that any discussion went towards waiving of $14 million. What I do know,
yes, sir.
What I do know was China Union has an issue in 2015. They said they closed down and they were not willing to give us our money as a caucus. So we all went together. We said we want all of the money, and just I have been raising it. They said, no, I think we can provide some of the money until we pick up in full operation that we pay the balance. I think that's the conversation I overheard. And they're not paying the money to you because we wanted to do some development in our county. And they said, look, we owe you this, we can pay maybe $6 million of what we owe, so development can be going on. Then you give us time when we resume.
So it kind of, I want to hold you on the record, Chief. I beg you, sir. You say you overheard. You were part of the caucus. You must know, or actually maybe you don't know.
That's the discussion I'm aware of.
Okay, so you didn't because you said you overheard, but you were part of the discussion. Am I correct?
I'm telling you, we had caucus chairperson. So I was not the chair. Member Prince Mensah was the chair. I was not privileged with all the different, but what all of us came up to as a caucus was China New York should pay. China New York should pay this money. And then they said China New York could not pay because they were not at full capacity, but they could pay some of the money into the consolidated account, and then a time be given them until they recover and come back to start work. That's the discussion I'm aware of. But when I go sign resolution.
Okay, let's forget about the resolution, Chief. Let's take this step by step. I beg you, we have all the guys there here. It will be good that you clear your name, and thank you for taking my call again. Were you in any meeting, any caucus meeting, whether at the Capitol building or in Bond County, where this discussion was had concerning China Union?
Stepton, sometimes these meetings cannot be something that can bring everybody together. You can have meetings, the caucus chairs can go and have meetings. Then they will call and say, look, China New York paying some of our money, but they are asking for time to pay the other ones. Like all of us are advocated for concession, losses in payment, like what Senator Nyatwanya doing, like what I'm doing with China New York. We can always do that. So we came to a point that we were putting China New York feet to the fire. And the three caucuses were very determined to do that. Then that's when, they started the negotiation with our caucus heads, saying, look, we can pay $6 million. Let us have some briefing space when we come back in full operation. We'll pay the back. But to say you waive taxes that I don't have.
No, I understand that. I pass that. Thank you, Senator. Allow me to bring the other guys in because this is interesting, though. Does China Union pay any amount to this debt? Any $6 million? Did they pay anything?
No, to the best of my collection, during the entire CDC government, whether China Union pay money, we didn't get a dime.
But do you know whether they pay?
This is the record that we have calculated.
Do you know whether they pay, sir? Did they pay anything?
I'm not aware of that information. My information is That's what they wanted to do. But whether they pay to the CDC government, we didn't get a damn in the county to do any work.
Did you ask anybody from the CDC government if China Union pay, if they pay while you guys didn't receive anything? Did you ask because you are representing your county?
It was of recent 2024 that Senator Mange came to me in the section and said, look, China Union pay some money, but the 3 counties did not get it. So you put it in their current budget. I said, you were Minister of State at the time. Why you didn't send the money back to the county?
So as of 2015 to 2019, no. As of 2015 to 2019, you didn't ask any question till Maggie came up to you 2024, correct?
No. Simon, get me right. I said we have always advocated for the payment of our social corporate responsibility fund. We have been on radio on countless occasions. We have engaged China New Year. We have moved to their compound. You have to mount pressure to do these things.
All right.
But when we were mounting the pressure, that's when they sent a negotiator to say, look, we don't have the money now. We are not working. So the negotiator headed by the
Who was the negotiator? Are you aware of the check on Chris Onegika company CTLiberia.com?
No, I'm not aware of that. I'm not but within that time, we heard that one craze was investigated, and on the account of receiving money on a dubious situation or whatever. I didn't know the detail, but like I've said to you, you got to be interested in something before you go into it. My advocacy has been for China New York to pay her social corporate responsibility.
Thank you.
If for any reason somebody went and played some games which they have been investigated on, that's their business.
But can you please allow the guys want to ask you one question each? Can you please allow them? Yeah. Thank you very much. We're gonna bring you in, J. Melvin Cole. You go ahead first. I see you asking, then we'll go to the panelists. Do you have any question for the senator?
Yes, Propo, I want to ask, when he spoke about there was a negotiator sent, who was that negotiator? And what the negotiation were about?
Say that again. What did you say?
You said there was a negotiator sent. Who was that negotiator and what the negotiation were about?
I don't know who was the negotiator, but I was told by my caucus chair, Member Brice Mensah, the liar can say my witness is far off. And I don't want you to think that our advocacy for China New York to pay her money is in any way. And
no, Senator, I just want to know, I just short question because the other people, you must have got to go to bed. You go on outside late.
Okay, so what I'm saying to you, our caucus chair is Member Brice Mensah. She has all the information. Whatever they discuss, she has that information. And Stanton can reach out to her and making it clear. But I was in opposition. I was busy with my campaign and other work that I needed to do. I was not even privileged at a certain level.
Thank you very much. I'm going to bring in Mr. Russell. Guys, one question, please. No long statement, please. That gave the honorable chance to go to bed, both of them. Mr. Russell, your question, sir.
Okay, thank you. I hope you guys can hear me good. Senator Moy, I just have a quick question for you. The question is, do you realize that Musa has no relationship with Bond County?
How can
you
Musa
represented Bond?
Has no relationship with Bond County.
Yeah.
Indirectly, Musa has relationship with Bond County. If China New York came here to do a iron ore mining in Bond County that has 50% of the concession, and then on account of that concession, the investment they made here, a tank farm was built to store their heavy fuel oil for their mine operation. And for some reason, they stopped operating. And that tank farm reverted, for whatever reason, to a private business person. And they started amassing millions of dollars. Every loading of that tank to its capacity, at the average of 25 cents, you get almost $1 million. To every loading of the tank. you get $1 million. If somebody has acquired that kind of money for almost 10 years, and the county that the concession is in has not been fully paid in terms of social corporate responsibility fund, why you think there's no relationship?
But you represent a Bone County, though, Senator. You represent a Bone County, right?
It's an indirect relationship, and that's why
you represent a Bone County, though, right?
Say that.
You represent a Bone County, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a representative of Bone County. At the time, from 2020, I became senator. So, 2019, I was a representative confined in the district. I only knew about my district. If you come to the caucus, the representative from Farmer District has to brief about China New Year operation. That's how these things work. So, as at 2020, I became senator. Then I had jurisdiction over the entire county. I could move to China New Year. I could do this. But with all of us moving as a caucus, I could not venture to go to China New Year as a representative. That's the difference.
Thank you very much. I'm going to bring in that.
There's a concession there.
Senator, thank you. Dr. Boble, we have Senator Moi.
Senator, good evening, and thank you for joining us.
Good evening.
I just have an observation and then a question. The observation is, oftentimes when we have these conversations, including this one, about deals that have to do with our counties, most times it is the lawmakers who are at the front and center, and not the county administrators. So is it your belief, your practice, in that lawmakers are best positioned to do these without the county administrators, the people who are supposed to implement, and the people who are right there and responsible in the executive branch of government? Because it seems to me like if we involve more of the county officials and the people, we'll have less of these kinds of situations. How involved has the people on the executive side been involved in these deals?
Involved in terms of what? That I didn't get that.
At the table for decision making, and so that the county is the people who execute us, right? You're the lawmakers, but the executive, or the administrator, and the executors, the day-to-day on the ground, at the table and part of these deals. Are they, in the case of Bong, in this situation, and beyond that, do you consider that a better practice?
Situation, the China New Year situation?
Yes, this one, and beyond that, if you socialize that across the country.
So, Senator, the Honorable Marvin Cole just said one Jerry Barney, the superintendent at the time, was running behind his caucus people. But let her ask Esther Walker whether she ever brought resolution to me to sign. You can ask Esther Walker. I show you all she was the superintendent under the CDC regime. So the same way Senator Cole, Honorable Cole is saying.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you. I'm taking your position. Thank you very much, guys. Jackie, you look beautiful tonight. That's good.
Yeah. One, Jerry Barney was running behind him. I challenged Esther Walker that you can call. She was the superintendent, under the CDC regime, to say I carry a resolution to Senator Moi to sign. I challenge her. You call her. So my own, I just call it short, so that.
Thank you very much, Senator. We got to go. We squeeze with time. We appreciate you. You want to add any other thing before we leave you, sir?
Okay, so the only thing I want to add to the conversation, Honorable Cole, you can dig anything. Musa is $1 million person. He worth $30 million, 35. We in the political stuff. You say you are not part of any signing or resolution. If you can just pop it up, you just pick it up. Because he said you were although you were close to, power to be, like you have always termed me, to say you were not part of any resolution that your field president, Elo Kafai and myself, just pick up, because the thing is, Kafai want to be, you said it, you know, so I am in the seat. I have not even made any decision, but the talk is just
because you didn't make any decision because you'll be running as VP to Jeremiah Kuhn, right?
No. You will come back because Joseph Baga said running. So Popo coming back to the Senate.
Yeah, say you very clean in the other saga. Do your best by all means, and just bring the resolution, because you are the only president that you are against the idea. You are the sin in this other crisis. And you know
Senator, I didn't say so. Information, Senator, I did not say so.
A lot of senators on the close because we gotta go, Chief.
Yeah, but everybody on the show are admitted that Senator Nukwe influenced me signing the resolution. I did not say, because I know it is a document and it will come out. When that document is pulled out and my signature is there and I sit on the public platform, I lie, it will thin my character. That's what I said.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's it. So, okay.
So can you take one question? Can you take one question, Kev?
Real quick, Kev. Making sure I beg you.
Yeah, Senator, and listen to you, I can tell that you don't have relationship with the truth. But let me ask you this quick. Is China Union or Musa Ability should pay bond? They should pay bond. China Union or Musa Ability?
Keep what you said.
Can you repeat your question, Kev?
I said China Union or Musa Ability should pay bond. China Union or
who should pay bond content? China Union or Musa Ability? Who should pay?
China Union should pay bond content social corporate responsibility fund. But if by default China Union property in our concession was surrounded to a kind of business that was making a kind of money, and he wants to go in our county and make some development, and China Union over 10 million, and that particular business person made over $11 million. Is that a benefit? Is that a favor for the people of Bond County?
And that's your argument. And that's your argument. Thank you.
Is that a favor? That's why I'm challenging you to go build all the bridges. I would tell the boy it's not a favor.
So Prince Moyi, man.
You said on the bridge issue.
We said
in our county, China Union were never going to be here. Musa Ability were not going to reign China Union tank.
So Prince Moyi, while we have you real quick, I tried to explain the text message that Representative Cole said you sent him. Can you quickly explain that, though, concerning the budget, whether the government had the money or not?
Honorable Cole, he doesn't have his feelings, he doesn't have anything. So when you see him having the text message, it means that if the person you're talking about, you say they are not associated with truth, you should be telling our friend and brother that sits right there. He was making wild allegation. If I send you a text to say the government does not have money in this current budget and in the next draft budget, when I didn't even have privilege to the draft budget, why can't we just put it out?
Yeah, the man get it again. You deleted it, so the man get it. The man don't have it. You don't have it.
The messages you deleted myself, everything here. You deleted all. You my man, but I don't know why you deleted the messages.
Okay, Stanton.
Yes, sir.
Somebody say, look at the contradiction. Somebody that went to school that's supposed to be well versed. You say a 2-room house is cost $2 million in Bond County. But you come back there and say the road are leading there, the man just put cement water on it. Look at $2 million, 2-room house. 2-room, exact to anything like that, 2 rooms. So if a $10 million worth of building, then they lay less than 1 mile.
No, Stanton. I want to know whether the public was approved that road design. Whether the public was going to pay that road. It didn't happen.
Prince Moyi, the Honorable Senator of Bond County, thank you very much. We declare, we show what you sent us concerning your asset. The folks say, can you publish your entire asset? not just the one
I
page.
did that ever since, man. It's
Not everything, everything.
I did.
Can you send all to me, please? Because the thing that I'll be,
Social media since March 2014.
I beg you, I would appreciate if you send it to me because they're holding me responsible. They're holding me responsible that only one copy I gave them, but I would appreciate if you can send it to me. The Honorable Prince Moye, we appreciate you, sir. Thank you. I mean, you get 1.8 million. You ever Musa? Musa get 35 mil.
You from selling car, used car, this and that. I can lavish some of them. I've been all around all the government. They didn't plan their life. I plan my life.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable. We appreciate your coins. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's give you the last one here, my brother, the representative from District Number 3, Bond County, Representative J. Josiah, the man that killed Goliath, Marvin Cole.
I am very grateful tonight as I'm about to go and take rest.
Why you look at Jackie like that? Man, leave Jackie alone. You're here to talk to the Liberian people, not Jackie, please.
Jackie is a very decent sister of mine. I mean, she's glittering tonight. She's very beautiful. She just the shocking revelation. I mean, the thing shock her. She can't contain it. It's beyond her expectation. But Jackie, that's life. Unfortunate situation comes. But what I want to say here is,
Honorable, are you running for Senate in 2029?
On a serious note, the Bond County people have heard me, and they trust me for who I am, and I will continue to be that type of person that they believe in. I will always be who I am. And the next one that I've said, that thank God I did not come to the disco with faulted information, and I'm just sending a clear caveat to all of the people who listen to me that are involved with this. An attempt to come back after the CMC political leader, I will display information that will lead to the arrest of some of them. It's very, very damaging, and we got those information. If you live in glass house, be mindful about taking stone to throw it. You chunk it, and when they take it back for you, it'll be dangerous. And I want to be emphatic. God's determined the future of everyone. My quest in Bond County is not for power. My quest is to serve. And I have made my name. I came from nowhere. I walked barefooted for more than 20 years. I came from a poor background. And to have the opportunity to be elected twice, I think God has done well. And I want to appreciate the people of Bond County. If they afford me another opportunity, I will gladly accept it. But if they tell me go back on your farm, I will go on my farm and sit there. 2029 is an open opportunity for everybody. There is no guarantee that each of us sitting on the platform tonight will reach to 2029. It is the grace of God that will take us there. So to begin to fight somebody for power, I see it very disingenuous, and it is not fair. So we should focus on helping the people that have elected us. That's why I have said what I've said. I encourage the senator to join me to tell the Ministry of Public Works, be genuine about what you say. If the $500,000 proposal that we have, which we are confident of, can build that bridge, let the Ministry of Public Works and take responsibility and join all up build that bridge. And we'll build many more bridges. We should be telling Musa Belete, thank you for taking his money that he did not build a hospital for himself, he did not build a school for himself, he did not build a rest shop for himself, he did not build a chicken soup shop for himself. Rather, he's standing up to develop and help ordinary Bond County citizens. I want to say thank you, Stanton, and all of you who have kept yourself sitting up tonight to listen to us. I thought to come to the disco to provide this contradiction that Senator Moye was targeting the wrong person. Chris Onuniga, if the government, as Senator Moye said, is responsible, Chris Onuniga should be arrested, further investigation should be conducted. There are more damaging records. That's why the legislation needs to be audited fully from 2005 up to present. One of the things Senator Moye failed to say, from 2011, you became representative. You serve in that capacity. So everything that went on in Bond County, you were aware. You were the most powerful and influential person that ever slept in your house. You were with the president. Now it's Joseph Boakai. It is shameful. It is disgraceful for our country to be denied when the very Musa Belete is doing project in Joseph Parker's home, our dear uncle. And he's doing project in the vice president's home, and nothing is happening. Senator Moy, let's leave the ugly politics and help the ordinary market women, the children that are going to school. Thank you. God bless District 3. God bless the Republic of Liberia. Thank you very much.
The Honorable J. Marvin Cole, thank you for coming in. We do appreciate you and have a good evening. We want to appreciate Marvin Cole. As you can see, 2 minutes to, actually 1 minute to that of 12 a.m. in the country. We want to be grateful for a wonderful show. Sorry, guys, we had to cut short all the other topics because of Marvin Cole, Bon Kante, Prince Moyi, Musa Belete. We hope you went home with something today. I will only say this is shocking. Look at these checks. We'll talk more about these, and we got more people coming in. Tomorrow we'll have for the family. We'll come and elaborate further on Bon Kante. Everything concerning this check. We'll be speaking to Mama Bridge Mensah as well, and we'll be giving you more update as to actually the somebody just, you know, at the time, Steve from the Liberian people. I want to say thank you, Dr. Volker, Emmanuel George, Kev Hassan, Paul Kennedy, Ambula Mame, Chief Fubi Henry, Winfred Russell, and our sister Jackie. Sister Jackie, I'm going to leave it with you. Do the closing. I'm done. Nelson will come. I'm on my way to Bible study. 1 minute closing each, and then we will close the show. If you don't want to close, then you can have a good night. If you want to close, please hang on and close with Jackie. Till we meet again, God bless you. God keep you. Have a good night from my end. The show continues.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Enjoy our Bible study, Stanton. So I'm going to, did he say I should close, or what did he say?
Close, Jackie.
You should moderate.
Okay.
You should moderate. Everybody to do 1 minute closing.
Oh, okay. All right. So then we'll go with Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel George. Hi.
Hi, thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Kev, Paul, Ambula, and Chief Harris for the wonderful conversation and lawmakers that spoke to us this evening, trying to bring out the challenges we have in our country. I hope our viewers listening to them and listen to them carefully. $14 million was waived. Waiving is not wrong, but what is wrong is that $1 million kickback. Who took that money? And the other monies that were distributed amongst themselves. The Liberian people, we have to take this country seriously. Each night, each evening, we sit here, we hear different revelation of how people are robbing our country in broad daylight. And that's the reason I continue to ask you to think carefully as we go towards 2029. Let us think about what change we need in our country. Let us change of the economy we want to create. Mr. Cummings continues to speak to us that, yes, we can make this country a better country. I'm willing to grow our jobs to 600,000 within the first 6 years. That is possible because he have said the 1 billion, and we see the Unity Party running with it today, but we are growing above the 1 billion right now. So think hard as you work towards 2029. And every night you listen to this show, continue to listen to the various revelations coming from the left and the right. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Kev Hassan, please go ahead.
Yeah, Jackie, thank you. You can tell clearly that, Prince Moyi was not saying the truth. You can tell that how he was just bumbling, going up. He don't know. This man was deputy speaker at that time. You tell me the deputy speaker don't know anything about his district? Yeah, man. So guys, then the politics they're playing, they're destroying the country. And kudos to Marvin Cole for challenging Prince Moyi. You guys need to be challenged because it will destroy this country. Anybody, and I've seen Prince Moyi mansion in Bon Kante. Mansion in Bon Kante, big. One of the biggest buildings in the whole country. Not just Bon Kante, in the whole country. See it? That just one, just his weekend home. The guys are dancing in the morning while the people are suffering. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, Kev. Now we'll go on to Paul.
Thank you, Jackie. Gentlemen, I think it was a good show. And I'm especially grateful to the two legislature members who spent lengthy time in actually giving us some revelation of happenings in Bond County. Their statement, though, created a lot of doubts in my mind. From the two ends, first of all, from the Channel Union perspective, a company comes to invest, holds up to $14 million in social corporate responsibility funds. And then the caucus go to an agreement to suspend $8 million and $6 million is paid. But then the member of the caucus come on this show to tell us, well, he's not aware of the money, but he overheard money was paid. I mean, the whole story didn't add up. And then when the issue of the bridge came in, I was trying to figure out how long has this bridge been damaged or destroyed that needed to be rehabilitated. How long has that been? And whether either Honorable Marvin Cole or Honorable Moi were in the legislature at the time. And one of the questions I wanted to ask Honorable Cole was, why is he speaking now? And I think one of the panelists asked him that question. If this was wrong 4 or 5 years ago, why are you speaking of it now? Why is it wrong now? So I think our problem in Liberia mostly is the Liberian legislature. Look, in any country where you have a weak legislature, the executive branch of government will do whatever they want. You can bring Jesus Christ and make him the president of Liberia. As long as the legislature is weak, whoever is in that presidency will do whatever they want to do to the Liberian people. And one of the challenges we've faced with is our voting system. People just pick people who go around and do favors without actually figuring out the integrity of those people, how well they represent them. And as a result, once they get to the legislature, they begin to take kickback. Look at $1 million kickback. $1,155,150,000. How could that money go without the people of Bond County actually benefiting from it? These are the challenges we face as a country, and I'm really glad that some of you will come on here to ask the hard questions. So it was a very good show, and thank you the privilege being on here.
Thank you, Paul. Ambula Mame, your turn.
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing about ability, I tend to disagree. The ability owes anybody in Bond County because he acquired the 10th farm. You can make reasonable arguments that, he saw an opportunity that he maximized. Ability enter into an agreement with Channel Union to rent or to lease that 10th farm. He made payment to Channel Union. He did not get ticket for them to use it free. So if Channel Union were receiving money from Ability for the use of the 10th farm, that money that Channel Union were receiving is supposed to have used some to settle their responsibility with the county. And if Channel Union were not doing it, it was the responsibility of the lawmakers to put pressure on Channel Union. You can argue that, with Ability, this Channel Union King, they had challenges in the country. They were not able to operate. They had a 10th fund. They're supposed to obtain it over to the government. I mean, you can make that argument. But because he entered into a legal agreement with them to operationalize it, he was paying them fees. You are not using it free. They should have gone into whatever revenue they were generating from Ability to be able to pay their contribution or obligation to the county. But all the whole thing, you owing, you're not owing, you don't want to sign MOU. These are all the political mud people throw on each other during campaign and pre-campaign periods. But reasonably, you can't argue that because Ability leased Channel Union facility and paid Channel Union fee for leasing the facility, then he owed Bond County. I mean, it doesn't sit with me. I will not accuse him on that. I will accuse Ability on anything else, but not on this transaction. I can argue that He
Yes,
paid with a loophole that he benefited from, but you can't say he owing China Union. He paid China Union really pay them to pay the county.
All right. Thank you so much, Mohammed. Now we go to Chief Fubi Henrys. Please give your closing.
Yeah, thank you. Good show, and it's good sometimes you guys bring some of these things to the public. But mommy, you're not understanding the politics in this stuff. You know what I said? The guys are playing politics. The men are saying that ability owes Bon County directly. That's what the man said indirectly. So he's looking at the corporate social responsibility that should have taken place during that period that didn't take place. That's the play he's spinning it. And he's trying to get a political leverage from that angle. You know, so that brought politics, and that's why you see a man having go coming with a counter to also defend a guy. So it just how political play that they all on. And at the end of the day, all that we pushing, asking that the lawmakers have not done well in the country for their different counties and the places they represent. And that's why Liberia is still struggling with a lot of the things that we struggle for as a people. And at the end of the day, we the people also are enablers of the bad legislation, the bad lawmakers that we have. Because at the end of the day, we still celebrate and hear all of these things. And, you know, but today, the issue, Prince Moi has passed the ball back to them. They're saying he support them to go and build a bridge. He support them, he even giving them more locations to go and build bridges. Because the political spin I have added there now that over the period, the ability made some money from Bon County that Bon County should have benefited from, his social corporate responsibility that they didn't benefit from. So now is the time for him to give back to the county what he should have done before. So that's the political spin to the whole stuff. So if you guys are not getting it, then you missed out. He's not saying that ability owes Bon County directly or stole Bon County money. No. So that's this political spin. So we just got to understand the direction. And that's why the guys know how to maneuver with the politics. So all the best to the poor of Bon County and hope that they benefit from this. At the end of the day, the people will decide who will be their leader. But we shouldn't stop development in the country. At the end of the day, Liberians will go to the poll, they will decide. If they support building, fair enough. They support Cool, fair enough. They support Prince Boy for re-election, fair enough. If Waka running again, they support him, fair enough. At the end of the day, Liberians will still decide. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Henrys. I think everything that's needed to be said tonight regarding the topic we discussed tonight, Bon County and the bridge, I think it has already been said. So I don't need to go back and repeat what has already been said. I will just use my closing to make a quick announcement for our diasporans who are planning on going to Liberia in the month of December. There's several of events that have been scheduled through the Office of the Diaspora in collaboration with our diasporans who are planning these events. And we need you to go. If you will be in Liberia in the month of December, we need you to go to sign up online, because once you're in Liberia, we need everybody. We need you to be a part of the events, or to at least participate in some of those events. And it starts from December 12th and runs through the 30th. Please go and sign up on www.diasporareturn.com. Diaspora, DIASPORA, no S, return.com. And also a quick announcement, this Saturday, there is an global information session on what you can expect if you're arriving to the country during the month of December. That's going to be by Zoom. So please, it's a Zoom meeting this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Liberian time. Please tune in. Please sign up. Go on diasporareturn.com for more information regarding the global information session that will be held this Saturday to give you all the information regarding the events that will be held during the month of December, from investment forums to children's program. A lot of good stuff are happening for reconciliation. It's going to be conferences, different events that will be happening for a good straight 2.5 to 3 weeks. You don't want to miss it. Come in on Saturday to listen to what these events are. And with that being said, I want to turn over to our wonderful, still says Marvin Cole Nelson. Nelson, thank you so much for hosting us tonight. And thank you to all the viewers in Liberia and around the world who have tuned in tonight to this very, 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 very informative and fruitful discourse tonight, political discourse tonight. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Nelson.
Sorry. Okay, I was muted. So thanks a lot to you and thanks to the entire team. It's been a great show here today with the different views, the guest appearance, Representative Josiah Marvin Cole making a firing appearance here tonight. And it's also been a great one, especially with Senator Prince Moy making an appearance via the phone, providing the clarity that he did provide. We want to say thanks to everyone for being here with us tonight. As always, it's been a good show. We want to appreciate our many listeners, viewers across Liberia, across the world, for being here with us tonight. I want to say thanks to A Voice of Liberia 104.1 for relaying this edition of the program. Voice of Liberia is also in Grand Bassa County and across the country and on several other frequencies. We say thanks to the team there, Voice of Liberia, for relaying the program. We also want to say thanks to the many of you who followed via Fabric Radio 101.1, Spoon 107.5, and by means of relay on the other radio stations across the country. We appreciate you as well for being here with us tonight. I want to say thanks to the many of you still on here with us. Let me just recognize a few of you. I see Jackson Camo is here tonight. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate the message as well. Thanks as well. I highly appreciate that. That's Dr. Awolowo. Thank you for joining us. Joanne F. We are. Thank you for being here tonight. Philip Bala, Mr. Bala, we appreciate you. Thomas Paka, thank you for being here. Gemini Tamba, thanks as well for joining us tonight. And to all of you who just watched the show, not commenting, we appreciate you as well. It's always great having you on here. It's because of you that the Spoon Talk is here. We appreciate you. Let me do a special birthday greeting for Archie Moses, one of the sergeants there at the Liberian Senate. You're celebrating your birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Archie Moses. Wish you all the best as you celebrate your birthday today. Onikia celebrated her birthday on the 13th. Happy belated birthday to you. Wishing you all the best as you celebrate, as you enter a new chapter. And one of the ardent followers of Spoon Talk, the female general, celebrated her birthday on the 13th as well. A happy belated birthday to you, ma'am. We wish you all the best as you celebrate your birthday. Spoon Talk will be back on the radio tomorrow. The invitation is yours to join us. Until then, I'm Nelson Colette. Have a good night. We appreciate everyone for being here with us tonight. Till we come back tomorrow, have a good night and bye-bye for now.
Yes, sir. A special one with the CEO, stand coming with the spoon. And your boy, right at the south. On the